The amount of shit that goes on before we actually go live is immense.
You could have just edited all of that out.
I could have.
But he's lazy.
But I'm lazy and I just like exporting to YouTube. Who edits videos? Anyway, welcome to Accidental Heroes. If it's your first time and you enjoy the content, hit follow. If you want to catch up, all the past episodes are on YouTube. I know that because I exported the last one last night. And now Claire is going to recap.
Yes, she is.
Are you sure?
No.
No.
During their night of rest, the adventurers examine the parchment that they collected and discover a mysterious riddle directing them to look for a landscape feature called the Twins, followed by taking a leap of faith and then searching for the gaze of the Crimson Saint. In the morning, they decide to head northward and eventually find a plateau that leads to a set of twin waterfalls. Climbing down the cliff edge to the pool below, Damal sees a carving of a red figure overlooking the water. The rest of the party either fly down or take a leap off the cliff, except for John, who commands his horse instead to leap down on his behalf. Rook and Damal decide to explore the depths of the pool by diving down and swimming through an underwater tunnel, finding a cave. Meanwhile, after much reassuring, Oliver manages to persuade John to jump off the cliff's edge into the pool. John sinks to the bottom of the pool like a rock, wearing heavy armour. However, Oliver summons a pair of giant octopuses which take John's arms at either side and escort him through the underwater tunnel like a fancy lady. The rest of the party make it through to the cave without any problems, except John's horse, who cannot dive underwater. Damal scouts ahead and finds an underground room surrounded by unimaginable treasures. A rich carpet leads down the middle of the room, ending at the foot of a throne. Sitting upon the throne is a regal skeleton of a pirate king wearing a metal band upon its head. Guessing that the metal band was the band of majesty that they had been searching for, Damal cautiously tumbles and rolls ahead towards the throne, trying to avoid any traps. The skeletal pirate suddenly lunges, cutting into her with its cutlass and laughing cruelly at her, filling her heart with fear. Fortunately, John steps forward, his holy aura removing all fear and instilling courage. The adventurers battle the undead pirate king and manage to overcome it, leaving crumbled remains. Two ghosts suddenly appear, attacking John and Aisha. Urbag runs ahead and sits upon the ancient throne, to no effect. Rook attempts to retrieve the Band of Majesty from the remains, but is stopped as the pirate king rises once again as a spectral figure. Fighting for their lives, the bloody heroes swing their weapons and fire their arrows with every ounce of strength that they have. Finally, John smites the spectral pirate, his magical mace silencing the pirate king's laughter forever. Its undead form dissipates along with the treasure in the room. Damal picks up the Band of Majesty and the heroes head back out towards the surface.
And that's where we'll pick up.
Woo! Did we long rest?
You got up to the top, you got out, you had a long rest.
Okay.
Regain all of hit points if you have not already done so.
How does the max hit point reduction get reduced?
It stays until it was a
Long rest? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then that's gone.
So everything is back to normal. Everyone is.
Oh, that's right. It was like a curse thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing that doesn't go back to normal is Rook's new age.
Yes, the magical aging, but I
The
just
magical
find someone
aging,
who can cast restoration or something.
To restore the 20 years you lost.
Yeah, that
through
can come in later.
the ghostly horror and fear.
So Rook. That's right.
How old are you now then?
He's a half elf.
42.
He's a half.
But half
elf, so
elves,
it's okay.
it's fine. Like they
22
live
year old age,
for
whatever.
a couple of hundred years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So 2 years not older
So I should know
than
how
Kevin
old my
actually
character is, right?
You can set that.
You can determine
Yeah, you can
what
determine that.
whatever you want.
You
It's
just
on
have
the
to figure
fluff
out
page.
like at what age
50.
Drow elf starts off
50.
adventuring.
No, 50 is when elves are considered adults.
Okay.
That's the equivalent of 18
So anything above 50
for a human.
elf
So
years.
does she have to be an adult?
Doesn't have to be.
She doesn't have to be.
That's just the
it's-
benchmark
Yeah,
for
it's-
measuring.
It's the general rule of
Yeah.
like you're not a pedophile, you're not a little cradle
Okay.
baby, so that's you can do whatever you want. Like it.
Oh man, all three
just
of
a-
the
I'm
mods
just a
are in
DM.
the chat.
Oh
That's
wow,
scary thought.
that's amazing mods.
Oh, what? 3.
One of his
You're-
friends
you're a
gifted
mod.
us
Nice.
Yeah,
like
the Shivnet last night gave away 11 subs.
so Dion got one, I
Jeez.
got one, you got one, I
Oh.
think as well.
Sweet.
I think Darren got one as well.
Maybe Darren, yeah.
Yeah, you got a sub.
Nice.
I did.
Was basically
Yeah.
Oprah.
Well, I saw you on that list of 10 people.
So he gave subs to Dylan, which is Soul Eden, Educated Rodents, Alleviate, Ally Valiance, Gold of J, Fierce Ferrets, One Click Alternative, Third Nipple 2000, Sunset's Brew, Epic Fortune, which is that guy, D20, which is this guy, Palanth, which is that guy. Yeah. I think it was basically everyone and anyone that's been involved in this, like been in the stream chat in the past.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
So thank you very much to Shivnet for that. It was awesome.
My Twitch app is not working.
Okay, so we're starting a new year. We are also
New year,
starting
new us.
episode 20.
2020
So-
and 20 and 2020.
At 10, we did a reminder of what our characters look like. I thought for New Year,
Did we do it? Was that episode 10?
yeah.
Wow.
Episode 20, I figured New Year. Let's go into what your character's current thought process is for now. So as far as what's happened so far and where you think you should go. We're going to play this as you are your character talking not to everybody in the party, just voicing your own opinion to yourself.
And a
but-
monologue.
Yeah, and an internal monologue, which everyone is not going to metagame because we're good people and we know how to roleplay.
Yeah, we never made a game at all.
No,
Never.
not at all. So we're going to start with Oliver.
No! He didn't do his homework.
Does
He's
it have
like,
to be
damn it, I can't metagame.
So just a monologue of what my character is
So
thinking.
what your character, like from what you've experienced so far in this campaign, where you think either you as a character needs, where Oliver needs to go, or what you think the party needs to do to clear themselves of this debt they seem to have claimed upon themselves.
Can I clarify? What do you mean by debt?
Well, it's the thought that you feel responsible for the actions that you now have to solve because you feel you were tasked by a character or NPC to do this.
To get the Band of Majesty and
Yeah.
do all this
Yeah.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Start this.
Doesn't have to be long. I mean, it has to be a couple of sentences, but
Alright.
just roughly where is Oliver right now mentally?
Mindset of Oliver.
Okay. At this stage, he only cares what's happening in front of him. So he's worried about John. So he's still not sure who this John guy is. He's thrilled we're having so much fun. That's it, I guess.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's a start.
Did you roll to see what the order was?
I have rolled outside of you guys being here to work
Yeah.
out.
Okay. I just wanted to
Next
figure out.
on the list, checking my sheet, is John. Our dear John. Jean Valjean.
Johnny John. Hi, Scottaroo. Wow, from Seattle. Jeez.
I like Seattle.
Oh yeah, you've been there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I might go actually.
Not feeling that well?
No.
That's okay. You can do that if you want.
Yeah.
We won't stop you from that.
Sweet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's all good. You take the time you need, son. Urbag is your character's name.
Is it? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is Urbag. Things and stuff. What am I feeling? What is my character?
What is your character
feeling?
thinking, feeling?
Thinking, feeling.
Where do you want to go from here?
Where do you want to go from
Go
here?
that way.
So I'm still really confused about what's happened to my uncle.
Yep.
I'm hoping that he hasn't been eaten by demons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that he's still alive. I'd like to what would I like to do? I'd like to I'd like to
That's fine.
say
Catch you later.
See you later, man.
Yeah.
I'd like to figure out what's going on with that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't, and I kind of feel like the sorting out the Band of Majesty and all that sort of thing is the way to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Demal.
I am seriously regretting my life's choices in terms of my aggressive attack on the Skeleton King. I'm going to be much more aware of treasure and my actual skill sets before going into battle so heartedly next time.
I thought you were gonna say about your pet.
Yeah, well, I've regretted that and gotten over it, so I think my rat's still with me,
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
Currently.
which is at the moment.
Until it
Keyword-
wrongs you.
Keyword is currently. Until
I'm
you
cool
fucking
with
talks to
this
you
whole
and then you
Band of
slaughter it.
Majesty quest because my
Yeah, I know.
previous
I got 2 new
employer,
ones.
Mr. Urbag, I've grown quite fond of, and he may have some more loot for us in the future. So
What?
yeah, I'm cool.
Ink.
Yes,
Yeah.
Urbag.
Mr. Urbag.
Next on the list is
Can you be a mod? You are a mod. Why are you a mod? Does purple star mean you're a mod?
No.
No, that means you're a sub.
Who's asked to be a mod?
This guy. He's like, can I be a mod?
Oh, I asked that a while ago when like you guys were talking about, oh, you got 7, you're a mod, you're a mod.
Yeah, everyone's a mod. Not
Fuck
dear
off.
on. No, because I need mods in the chat when I
When there's
get
too
all the
many.
people watching my magic stream.
You know, there's thousands of people
Mm.
watching right now.
There's 5.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 of them are in this house.
So,
Okay, wait,
Actually-
wait. Double check. Like the stream, PG-13.
What is the stream PG-13?
Is that acceptable rating?
PG-13?
Yeah.
It's rated R.
Yeah.
That means
No,
one F word.
No, not. Oh, look, you can swear. People, people
don't go
swear
on
on
the
the.
racial slant.
Basically, like, if it's on the news, this is how I classify, to me, PG-13. If it's on the news, and they don't say younger viewers may want to look away, then it's fine.
But yeah,
Also,
there is
is the
actually-
dog outside?
No.
Yes, she was.
The door might not have closed properly.
I'll fix that right after that. So,
Yep.
but there are actual guidelines on what counts as PG-13, and
Really?
yeah, one of those rules is.
for Twitch.
Well, no, I think just in general, because it all falls under general viewer rating and censorship guidelines. PG-13 is 1 F word and very brief nudity.
I can't
Well,
get my
Twitch.
nuts
No,
out.
no,
I
no,
can't get my
no,
nuts out on Twitch.
no,
I know that.
no, and I was showing leg. So
Tally ho, sailor.
Woo.
Okay,
Okay, so
focus. We
for-
focus. We're a serious stream. We
Yeah.
do serious
So
things.
look here. So Aisha feels that there's some sort of like cosmic force out there fucking with her in the party.
Mhm.
Like all the events have been like too random to be truly random. She also doesn't believe that her mother is actually out there looking out for her. Like she thinks that ship sailed a long time ago. So instead, like she considers that this is like the work of demons and devils trying to taunt her. So all she really wants is to like follow the end of this thread to go kill whatever it is that thinks it can puppet her.
fair. It's almost like you wrote that earlier.
Rook.
No one did their homework.
Well, some people did their homework.
I wanna go
Did
I
you
didn't-
write something earlier
I
as
didn't
Of course
well?
I did.
well for not doing
Of course I did.
He is the writer of rights.
Yeah, I have
Writer of
to
writing.
summarize everything like the night before.
It's
Anyway,
true. It's true.
Rook's turn. The feeling of being one step behind their adversaries has started to frustrate Rook, as well as the betrayals and unanswered questions. It was supposed to be a straightforward job. Work for the relative of a friend, slay monsters, get paid. But now it seems that the weight of the world may rest on the party's choices, and many would suffer for their failure. It is also becoming increasingly difficult for Rook to keep everyone alive, as we always find ourselves on the doorstep of violence, ill-prepared and reckless. However, it was still our choice to get involved, and he has a duty to see this through to the end. Death before dishonor. Asmodeus must be stopped. The God Crown never allowed to be remade. Nice. End scene.
I mean, sure, you can just show everyone up like that. That's fine.
Well, I did my homework.
Yeah.
Just like D-Man.
Yeah.
And as for our dear friend John who had to leave,
Always the Asians. Except for this one. There's always one.
What? That like doing their homework.
The one that
The one
doesn't know
Asian
how to
that
do
doesn't.
Doesn't do the homework.
It's the inverse for Asians.
Did you have a thing for?
I have
For
a thing for
John's
him.
character.
We discussed earlier.
Sure.
So for Jean, he was going to tell the party that he deemed them worthy of their actions. That fight was a pretty serious fight, and they definitely performed in a way that was admirable, and he can respect them now for their actions and their ability to perform when asked to perform. And will reveal to the party that he does have the spikes. And yeah. So we will start our
So
session.
he was going to reveal to the party that he's got the spikes.
He was ready to reveal that information because
So the second part.
you had built a level of respect.
Okay.
So we will start the session with John.
Just one second.
Yep.
Alright. Now we're
Okay.
back. Sorry, we just had to have a chat about stuff and all things.
So, as a party, you are walking down the path back to the small farming village of Shimmer Bay. Our bard Urbag is strumming a gleeful tune for the party.
It's not a bag.
Wow! My
Trying-
skills improved.
Trying to lighten the mood.
With his half of gnome music. I forget.
What?
Trolling.
Halfling or gnome music? I'm a gnome, but just to fuck
Oh,
with
there you go.
everyone, I'm playing halfling music.
So you're strolling down, trying to lighten the mood.
Mhm,
John turns to the party and says, "You have proven yourself worthy and earned my respect. When I first met you, I had just resolved an encounter that I played off screen, which actually happened. And
What? Wait, what?
He's not saying that.
he's not saying that part.
Right.
He resolved an encounter off screen, which I role played out with him and rolled dice. He managed to steal something from Kirk Stimidats. After talking to you, he managed to work out what he had stolen and reveals to the party that he has the spikes from the trident known as Wave.
Sick.
Presents them to the party and says, "Are these spikes you were looking for?"
What do we look? So we're looking for the bits of the Band of Majesty, right?
Yes.
So
And
we've
these
got
are
the band of
We've got
Majesty.
you've got the band.
I've got the band, yeah.
John is giving us the spikes. So
I,
those are
for
the
one-
two pieces that we require.
Which he will continue to hold on to, but shows you that he does have them.
Yeah.
He
Oh, cool.
feels that he is the
And,
strongest one to
like-
protect them, and
Yeah.
feels that he proved that in that combat.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I mean,
He did a shitload of damage.
yeah,
Mm.
but also, and I guess you'll have to be Tommy's character
Yeah.
as Tommy as possible for now.
Yeah.
Why did you take so long to tell us that you
I
had
was
this,
instructed by my god,
which is
Seun,
oh yes,
The saloon. Where they
saloon.
worship
To-
with beer.
to prove to find the party and help achieve their goal and my own goals for my deity. She said, don't just trust anybody. Make sure you trust them before you reveal the information, because there may be a traitor in their midst. Which there may actually be in the midst.
The one that used to work with the guy who betrayed us.
Aisha? Aisha's the traitor?
I reckon it's Kevin.
Kevin's the traitor!
All along, he's been playing the long con.
The super long
What
con,
do you
only
think-
existing
what do you-
character from
what-
the first.
Why do you think his arm is red?
What?
Oh, this is the Captain America play. He was Hydra all along.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
Hydra all along.
Hail Hydra.
I mean,
that was
what?
a good part in that movie.
So
Talking about the comic book was a shit.
No, like,
he is deemed that you are worthy.
sure.
He has revealed the information. He maintains that he will hold on to the item, as he has proven to you that he is more than capable of defending it. And you didn't have a clue that he had it, so nobody else does besides you now that know.
I asked him whether he killed Kirk.
No, he got
So-
away.
So we all know that he's got it now.
He has them. He has revealed to them. You have both the parts.
Yeah.
As a party, you need to decide what to do now.
Is it just 2 parts?
There are 2 parts that are formed together to create the item.
So
There
we
are
had
two,
to
they are 2 mythical, magical level items that, when combined, create ultimate magic,
And we needed,
which summons gods.
and we need like
You,
massive.
the remaining piece of information you are currently missing
Mhm.
is a dwarven master craftsman who would be capable of creating the gold crown if you so which desired.
But we
That
don't.
is- That is the only item that is missing to create the god crown. Now, the god crown can be used or destroyed. If it is used by a god that is not Asmodeus, then he isn't here, so he can't take control of the plane.
And if it's destroyed?
Then it's destroyed.
Can a dwarven craftsman person destroy it?
Potentially, you would have to chat to one to find out.
I'm keen on destroy it.
That seems dumb.
You
You think it's dumb to destroy it?
No. No.
Fraser
No.
won
No.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, I see.
He has been tempted by...
he accuses people to hide the fact that he is the
That
traitor.
is the perfect double agent maneuver.
Here's the
Granted,
thing.
granted, he was also the first to call you a traitor. Does that make him a traitor by calling you a traitor?
Yes.
To try and push the blame to you.
That's what it is.
But you
No,
have the
but-
family
but-
of traitors.
The plot
I was
thickens,
saying,
you're all
I was
traitors.
saying it seems dumb about having to find a dwarven craftsman to try and destroy it.
Well, are you capable of
Can you
destroying
tell us why?
artifact level magic?
Why does that seem dumb?
Well, I mean, have we tried to destroy it?
I have no
Have we got
magic
that hammer?
destroy-
No.
We've got a hammer, but no one wants to use it.
Yeah, you can use it.
So from a previous campaign, there was an item called... What's it called?
I can't remember the hammer,
Hammer,
or something.
Hammer of Sundering. It was
Yeah.
a epic tier magical item that, when used, would destroy any magical item in existence. The only caveat is, to use said item, it requires the cost of one willing soul. So you swing it knowing that it will end your life.
That's what.
We can trick someone to use it.
No, it's
Paladin
willing.
Wow.
man.
Rook
What's
wanted
his
to trick a monkey or ape, like a summoned monkey or ape to do
But
it.
they have to want.
But I
to
was
do
not
it.
allowed it.
The great knight of Sir Timot, Errant.
Don't throw your lies here.
Legends told of the great
Legends told
knight
of it.
Sir Timot of
Sir.
not Sir Timot, Sir Errant of Timot.
Peddle your lies somewhere else.
What happened to that dwarf dude that was following us?
You sent him to the town to relay the information that they were hunting for dwarven
Dwarven
Masters.
Mastersmith.
Master
So we
Smith.
sent him to his
to
Dwarven
go and
city
to go and get them.
and warn them.
We've just never heard from him ever again.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't go looking for them.
Yeah.
You went the opposite
Should
direction.
we go
Alright.
looking for him?
So, you are currently heading towards Shimmer Bay. Do you wish to stop in Shimmer Bay, have a discussion, or
Well, we
trudge on through and discuss?
like we were basically heading towards Shimmer Bay.
Directly up from Shimmer Bay is Overlook, where you sent him to warn the dwarves. He is a
Overlooks
dwarf.
the dwarven city, right?
Yes, that's
One of the
Dwarven
two.
City. There was another.
Yeah, the one to the side.
There's the one to the side.
That's the one to the side.
Well,
Burden's Watch or something.
No, that's a fortress that belongs to them.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
just a
but-
fortress. All right. I asked my friends
That'd be
if
cool.
anyone has any knowledge of a way to destroy
Willowdale?
these magical items.
I can't remember. It doesn't matter.
Do I have knowledge?
I have no knowledge.
Knowledge of Arcana. I'm just
I
gonna
know,
roll
I'll help you with that.
16. What does help do?
Gives
You
you
get
advantage.
Advantage. 18.
18 is the total.
Do I know someone or something which could destroy this, like a volcano, for example?
So, reading through the text that you
Ah,
had
the
briefly,
old Mount Dom.
yeah.
you do know of several
Mount Fatality.
Yes.
locations,
What's another
of which
word
the
for
dwarves
dome?
tend to have their master smiths work in, which have the capabilities of both using that heat
Well, then
and
it becomes
sheer
dangerous, right?
volcano mass to
Inevitable.
both create and destroy.
Okay, so we know that
These
dwarves.
Destiny?
These
We would have to
items
seek out
Destiny.
dwarves.
are at a level where you
Mount
can
Bad
destroy
Destiny.
them or at least make them unattainable
Mhm.
by putting them into said volcano, because even if they weren't destroyed, they would sink into the volcano, into the magma, and be unreachable by
Well, the
anything
thing is,
but
summon
fire
fire
elemental.
elementals are a thing, so
Well,
you could
yeah.
just,
yeah,
for example,
But-
yeah.
finding it when it's like
Detect
Yeah.
magic is a thing also.
Yeah. yeah, but like these are things that
Okay, so you said that the best way that we can think of is to find a dwarven mastersmith at a forge and go there and get the things destroyed. Where's the nearest one?
Mount
so-
Certain Destruction.
Yeah.
you would head towards Overlook,
Okay.
and from Overlook you could either talk to your friend who you sent there to find more information, or any of the dwarves in the city, and take that information and head towards said destination.
So we have to question some dwarves.
If we go down
An
that
overlook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. Wait, what about where our dwarven friend went? Was that overlook?
Yes,
Okay.
that was
Okay,
overlooked.
cool. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good with going there.
Okay.
The only problem I may have with that is we are bringing the things to the place where the bad guy needs to find everything. So we just bring everything together.
That's the problem that I have with it.
Yeah.
That's why I said that's dumb.
Should we leave the crown with the good people of the? Where are we now?
Shimmer Bay.
Wait,
Village.
Wait.
We'll leave it with the
How-
peasants.
How close are we
You've
to...
got week. Like it was
Volcano?
a couple of weeks before. Well,
The closest volcano would be
Stonefist
White
Mountain.
Plume,
Yeah, White
but that's
Plume.
also a bad idea.
White Plume or Stonefist.
White Plume is a bad idea.
Well, that's where we already were.
Also, it was gonna erupt or something.
can somebody give me a knowledge history on who thinks they know lots about dwarves?
Ha.
I do not know
Or-
much
or
about
speaks
dwarves.
Dwarvish at all.
I do not speak dwarf.
None of us
No.
Nope.
speak Dwarvish.
I vote the bard who is meant
I'll
to
do
be.
a history.
He
Yeah.
he knows
Oh, yeah,
random
you
stories.
farted. Damn.
Steffi farts stink.
17.
With your 17 from your bard tales, you would know that the dwarves
Wait,
have
if it's from Bard Tales, would it be a performance?
No.
No, it's a knowledge check.
There's no performance replacing other skills like in Pathfinder.
check? But it should be.
with your knowledge from the tales that you have sung and been told about to pass on
Mm-hmm.
through generic bardic knowledge, you would know that the great master craftsmen would teleport themselves to their secret forges and forge in
Secret?
in secret, so that people wouldn't know what they were doing, where they were up to, and where to go to get them to craft things for them without their willingness to present that information. So you would need to consult a dwarf to get information as to those great weaponsmiths.
Oh, that's an added layer of complication because now we need a master smith that we can trust. Otherwise,
Our ex-dwarf friend, who we just sent away.
yeah.
We should probably find him.
Well, I don't know if we trusted him anyway.
Yeah, we don't know if
You
we
guys
trust him. He
didn't
just
trust him, that's
appeared.
That's
Yeah.
why we sent him
He
away.
appeared, he said he was sent by Sasha.
We made some rolls to insight whether he was telling the truth, and it seemed that he was.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the rolls were terrible.
That's metagaming.
I know.
Yeah, that's-
I'm just saying. But he was fine.
We trusted him. He was fine.
Oh, yeah. So we do trust him.
Yes.
He was an okay dude. We didn't like him in the crowd.
No one disproved what he was saying,
Yeah.
and you didn't want another tag along. So you sent him with a task and a mission.
Yeah.
So we do go and find him. And he went to Overlook.
I
You
want to
need
go
to
find
overlook.
him.
Let's just start walking.
All right, we start walking
Are
towards
you
Overlook.
stopping in Shimmer Bay? Or are you bypassing Shimmer Bay?
No, it'd be
He's
better if
asked
they.
that like 3 times now. Is there a
Well,
reason we should
it's
stop?
because I have sound set up for that. Otherwise,
I think it's better if we don't go.
Yeah, we shouldn't go to Shimbei. Then they won't know that.
We're
Like the
left
public
area.
would not have seen us pass
Yeah,
through.
that's
Yeah.
fine. Like these are avenues and things that you
Yeah.
can do.
Yeah.
How are we transporting? Because we don't have a car.
We have.
We have no carpet. We've got
We can't.
no cart.
We have our feet.
We
can
have
summon
him
horses.
summoning horses. How many horses can you make?
A lot.
Oh, you can make a lot of horses. It's
How many
fine.
horses can you make? And how long do they
Double
last?
Just check.
Just about. Well, what's the CL?
Because I have a
Your
Steve.
horse.
And I
And
will always have a Steve.
Jean has his own
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
summon steed.
he has
Yeah,
his.
he's got a horse.
Yeah.
So it's really.
has a rat.
What's the CL of the horse? Of the
Yeah, I
riding
can ride
horse.
my rat.
Does it has to be the horse?
I mean, it doesn't
Can
have to be a
doesn't have to be.
horse,
Can be
As
but
like
long as it's a
octopi
beast.
probably won't work on land.
Well, it will, just not as functionally fast.
They're pretty cool.
Whoop 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 whoop.
We'd be able to go through
1
some
and a half.
spaces.
You can summon
Half.
1.5 horses.
No, that's a CR.
I can summon 8.
oh, I think
Uh,
he can more
Half
than enough.
CR is
80.
no,
Eight.
4.
Oh, 8.
4.
4? Okay.
Four
Four is
horses.
just right.
Is that enough?
It's
No.
a perfect number.
Yeah, it's perfect
Yeah.
number.
Because I have a Steve.
Even then, you can
John
still
has a
ride
dog.
with someone.
Oh yeah, because I can ride bitch.
Yeah. Because you're like small.
Tiny.
Okay,
A
so
tiny gnome.
you mount up. You
Like half the size of a
bypass-
man?
You bypass the city.
Yes.
Is there anything you wish to do over the week, 2 weeks worth of traveling?
Absolutely.
Weak.
You're traveling from the bottom of the continent to a third of the way up.
That's quite a lot.
I'd
And
like
we
to
Did
see
we
if I
put-
could get out
we
the
put hexes on
doll
there, and-
and
Yes.
make friends with it. Like cuddle it and pat it on the head.
Who kept
Yeah.
the 3 magical blue ball things?
Me.
They are in her
Okay.
bag.
Yeah.
They
As
are
long as they're
items.
safely somewhere.
Just don't reach in and inadvertently grab them instead of the
Okay, so I'm reaching in
helm.
to try and grab my doll.
Okay.
It only lasts up to an hour though.
But you can keep recasting.
Yeah, I guess you can
I'll
keep
leave it on the
recasting.
dice.
Is it a
Are they
cantrip?
on the dice?
No,
You
it's a
find
third
your
level
doll.
spell, but
Okay.
he has enough spell
I'd like to
slots
pat
to
it on
last
the
8
head
hours.
and ask
Okay.
her how it is and make sure it's okay
Yep.
and care
Give
about
me
it.
summonings worth.
diplomacy.
And then we sleep for the night.
But you can.
Hmm?
You
Is that a
can keep
diplomacy
casting the
saving
same
throw?
spell.
You can
Cast, he cast
Is
a
it a
spell,
skill?
4 horses appear, 1 hour later he casts it again, 4 more appear.
persuasion.
And then when he runs out of his casting, it's sleep time.
Yep. You think you've done a fine job.
So
Nothing seems
after
to
Is it
change.
stabbing me?
8
or
hours.
like
After
How many-
8 hours.
how-
Something like that.
Has he
Is
got
it
8
changing its face?
slots at
or-
level 3?
Well, no,
Okay.
he can use higher level slots.
Yeah,
Its attitude does not change towards you.
Okay.
Sure.
I'd like to
And whenever
like,
he comes, we can just walk
get
it a
my
little
rat
bit.
out of its
and then
cage.
Now, he has more
Go to
than
pet
8.
it and care about it and chat to it and ask it how it is and where it's at and if there's anything I can do for it and all the rest of
Are
it.
you still playing with your doll?
Yeah. We're friends now.
Trying to be.
Yeah.
It's,
She thinks they're friends.
this is one of those backstabby friends. Two-Face.
Well, it's not stabbing me anymore.
That's why it's Two-Face.
I don't know.
Okay. Yep. Give me a roll for your rat.
Which would you like? Which skill would you like with it?
Animal handling.
Cool. Add
That
20.
seems- Yep. That's good.
Yeah.
You've done well.
Okay.
I can't think of anything
Your
else I would
rat
like to
is
do,
thinking
so
And happy with you.
Oh, that's good. I like to make some venom as well. Just add some to my
Over
pack.
weeks.
While
and
traveling
weeks and
on a
weeks.
horse
Yeah.
that's bumping up and down.
Yeah, that's
You're not
You
in
can
the
roll, but
car.
you're rolling at
if you had the cart,
disadvantage.
you can.
but you're riding a horse now.
Yeah, it's harder.
Okay. What about?
You can attempt to do it at night in the dark, but you'd still be rolling at
Are we
disadvantage.
resting at all on this trip?
Like
Yeah.
yeah, but like it's
Oh, she
It's-
can
it's-
because she only
it's-
needs half rest, so she
Yeah.
can do it.
Yeah, but it's still dark.
It's got dark vision.
Well, yeah, but
And we'll have a campfire. This.
yeah,
It's the whole doing an extra job after 8 hours of travel.
and it's an 8-hour stint of work.
Fine, I'll
to
do it at disadvantage.
It's fine. Do it.
She's like, fuck you then.
Wait, why are we worried
Two.
about dark? Don't we have like tiny hat?
No, we're
Or-
not talking about the darkness.
you
It's
said
actually
you
have
it's a type of
successfully made
exhaustion.
some
You're doing an
very
extra
potent
day
poison.
job after doing a day's worth of travel.
Unless you've
Put
got
one
an
jar of
I-10.
liquid in your inventory.
One
Does
jar
she
of
know
liquid.
whether the liquid is successfully
She rolled a 2.
poisonous?
She thinks it's fantastic.
Best poison
A
ever.
lamp of
It's as poisonous as piss.
Okay, so
Piss is quite poisonous.
I will remove the section about finding Oliver's true love.
Which rugby player drank it?
You bypass the
You
city.
drink
You
his own
no
piss?
longer get to find
Wait,
out
what?
about your child.
I have a question for Druid Oliver. Do you spread the while we're traveling? Do you spread the word of like the Druid order, or
Well,
are
what
you
am
You're
I-
just,
asking asking if he's a fascist vegan?
why does it have
Whoa,
to be fascist?
whoa.
Because they're the ones that
What?
spread the
No, but like, do you spread the word
Bro,
of
do
the
you even
Druid,
trust
or
it?
do you like solitarily just journey around?
Are you a
like, what
fascist
type of
vegan
Druid are you?
Am I able to
like
talk
there's
right now?
regular vegans that just
Yeah,
You're not
be
horses.
vegan.
You're not
and then
who
there's
am I
the ones
riding
that
on?
keep telling everyone
Horse,
they're
2,
vegan and
3,
everyone else is
4.
yeah.
bad
So
for
there are
not
4
being
people on
vegan.
horses. He's
Those are
Still
fascist.
talk
Oh,
when you're
okay.
riding horses.
yeah. You can still talk when you're riding on horses.
What?
No, I don't spread it.
Okay,
Solitary Druid.
solitary Druid, like kind
Like a
of.
Quaker. You know what a Quaker is?
No.
It's a type of Christian who disapproves of organized religion. So all their worship is purely personal and internal.
I understand
Google
his
that.
interaction with John now.
That's what Bill Garnett accuses
Winters
Winters
of.
of being.
Yeah, because they're considered weird Christians because they disapprove of churches.
And with that, we have alienated half of your base.
Okay, beautiful people, getting back on.
All right, getting back on track.
You have travelled. You have spent a couple of weeks processing what has happened. Time has travelled, and you have reached the great city of Overlook.
Right.
It is just in the distance. It can I have. Does anyone want to look at the city to see what sort of state it's in, or what's
Yeah.
the
Time
city
of the day is
on?
it?
Yeah,
I'd
what
like
kind of
to-
base?
I'd say probably midday.
I'd like to investigate, please.
I wonder if I still have that thing.
Wrong dice, you need 20.
Oh, thanks.
So how long did it took to get the city from our last time we rested?
Hey, I still have it.
24.
24.
That thing I wrote on it.
The town
Overlook.
looks like it's in good standing. Everything seems to
Holy
be
shit.
hustling and bustling about. There doesn't appear to be
There's
like
one
there's a
for
normal
Freeport as
amount
well
of smoke
behind it.
coming from the buildings and.
But we kind of
smokestacks.
changed Freeport because it got changed whenever we wrote a different adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it got built up.
It escalated
Yeah, it escalated.
as you explored it more.
You know, we added a museum, we added like a library thing.
As you
That's
look
Pathfinder
further into the city, normal amount of smoke coming out of it. Everything seems to be normal.
Okay.
There isn't anything that's like, oh shit, something's going on. Kind of looks like time's just passed normally. Yeah.
Cool.
That's cool.
We head towards the city.
Okay.
Can I just read some stuff from this? Because this is, I think.
What's
this is
that?
cool. It's the Overlook City.
This is the stuff that we were going to add in to replace our faces.
Yeah,
with
I know,
random
but
quotes. But yeah, you
just
read,
want
read a couple of
So
sentences.
we. Oh,
We're
man.
not going there, but
Christ,
this
man.
is another city where we've done background.
Well, we're not going to Overlook.
We're going to Overlook.
This
Yeah,
is
it is
a-
Overlook.
Yeah.
Yeah. So population 10,800 plus another 5,350 that live in the countryside and mountains within a few miles of the city. The population is mainly comprised of dwarves. Humans and halflings also form a significant portion. Half elves and gnomes can be found in isolated ethnic neighborhoods. Races with orcish and or giant heritage are barely tolerated by the majority of the population. None hold permanent residence within the city limits.
There you go.
That's cool.
Brief background on our city of Overlook.
Anything
So-
interesting in this town?
You stroll in.
lead.
No, I mean like that's my character now.
There's
Uh,
a Triple X brewery.
You haven't spent much time there yourself.
Yeah,
As you guys roll up, you come through the main thoroughfare, and the start of this like town city area opens up, like it comes in, and then almost immediately after getting in, you open up into this wide expanse, which is the marketplace area. As this town is more of like a product-based dwarven craftsmen doing their skills, they like to sell them to immediately to people, like any good place that does a lot of that sort of stuff will do. So there are lots of stalls set up and people really pumping and selling their wares. What do you do?
I'd like to see if there's anything of interest to me. I'd like to browse stores and.
Yep, so give me a roll.
Can I do the same?
You can if you want.
Oh shit.
No, 2.
There's
have
lots
no
of things going on.
Yeah.
It's, if you go and spend a fair bit of time, you can find specifically what you're looking for.
Okay.
But there are a lot of people like coming up to you and trying to sell their
Random.
knickknacks
Yeah.
and shit that you don't want
Yeah.
necessarily. Oliver, what'd you roll? 10. Similar sort of situation for you. There's a lot going on. There is a lot of people trying to push their wares on you. It's not necessarily stuff that you're looking for. If you want to invest the time, you can find what you're looking for if you let me know what that is. But you will have to
Have
invest
we
a bit
got
of
loot that we need to sell?
Not really. We don't pick up most of the.
We
loot.
haven't picked
You
up
haven't picked anything up.
anything
We don't-
for a
yeah.
long
Well,
time.
because there's not really
You-
been
you
anything
got-
to pick up, right?
You got that set of clothes.
No, Claire's got it.
The deco.
Damal's got it.
You've got the balls.
Yeah.
I've got the
Um,
balls.
Actually, yes.
And
I still have a
That was
high
about-
overseas diamond.
I'm just gonna say, I've spent 10 gold to replace the silk rope that I had that been cut.
that's fine.
How much would the high overseas diamond be worth?
The price that it was written as.
It wasn't ever in the
Since I've obviously run out
You
of
can have
food
it valued.
traveling those many weeks, I will buy some rations.
Yep. Yeah, is there any other generic stuff people want, or
like
is
some
anybody looking
rations.
for anything in particular?
I have no fucking money.
Some rations are good.
Yeah.
Slight issue.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
go
I
for your
have 10
rations
gold.
at the default. Yeah, you've got next to no money. You spent it or something.
Yeah, but there's a reason for that.
Yeah, you're in and out with your dollar bills, yo.
I had an epiphany about the Electum.
About the what?
Electum piece they have in D&D.
Mm-hmm.
The one that like everyone kind of ignores. I
Mhm.
realized, oh, it's like real life. Like if you don't have a dollar coin, what combination of coins will you most prefer to have?
How much is each ration?
250 cents, right?
Yeah.
That's what an Electum is.
It's
The
how fancy
50 cent
rations you want.
piece.
I just
Generic stuff.
yeah,
Hmm.
I
like
think-
50 of them.
Generic.
Because it's worth
50.
5 silver.
Yeah, because
You got the magical bag.
Sure.
yeah.
You normally only need
Good.
I kept telling them this is a
15
stupid
days.
currency. Why would anyone want something that's not
30.
metric?
20.
Current market price.
Sure.
10
Sounds
gold.
good.
Okay. I'll
You think you're being overcharged?
Do I get the diamond valued and sell it?
If you want to, like that's
I,
your.
I will get the diamond valued.
Give me a roll for finding a jewelry store.
Investigate.
Am I with Urbak when he does this?
You can be.
Would I be with Urbak
Would
when
you
he
care
does
to be
this?
with them?
Would you keep track of Urbag wandering through a city?
Not really.
So then no.
Okay.
Actually, should we just
Why?
make our way as quickly to
Well, see, I had a move to make,
like what?
but we'll wait for these guys to get theirs done.
What move are you making? Am I?
The responsible move.
Oh, what?
Nothing
you
caught
done?
my
Are you
interest,
done?
right?
16. Yes.
I will make an investigation roll to search for the most accomplished and well-known master craftsman,
Yeah.
dwarven master
come
craftsman,
on.
Yep.
Stick
in
with the
this
story.
town.
Staying on brand.
The answer is 17 in total for
With your
investigation.
17,
Yeah.
you spend about 15 minutes looking around trying to find someone dropping names.
Yep.
You very quickly find that there are currently no master craftsmen that people know of in town.
Mhm.
They've all been requested and recruited for this big job that this rich benefactor is bankrolling, who wants them to work on this grand project for his new
God crown?
royal guard.
Mhm.
So he's seems to have recruited a lot of these people. There is a sense that the people you talk to who are related to these individuals seem to be very happy about it.
Mhm.
It seems that they are being paid basically a year's salary for like 3 months worth.
Do we know how long ago this job started?
By the sounds of it, they were recruited about some 4 weeks ago,
Mhm.
some a couple of weeks ago, quite a
But,
few about a week ago.
So pretty much started 1 month ago.
Do
Should
we
we
know
safety just-
where this is happening?
I can't find that information.
Okay.
You would have to look around, and after a period of time, something else will happen. But I'll
Okay.
get back to that.
Should we safely store the god crown / the mysterious ball?
No, John's got it. He's totally like,
I've got the
You've
band
got the
image
crown
there.
and the
He's
band.
got the other half.
Yeah.
so one half without the other is useless.
Yeah.
And if you destroy one half, you destroy. Well,
You rolled a 16.
Yeah.
You find a pretty good place. They seem to look quite reputable.
Yep.
You go in.
Yeah.
There is a bearded individual at the counter. Her beard seems to be quite well groomed.
her beard.
Her beard.
Great.
Female dwarves have beards too.
Sure.
She
I
has
just wanted to make sure that I heard that.
a flower crown.
Excellent.
Appears to be quite young, and welcomes you into her business.
Sure.
Cool.
That's quite loud. just
Well,
saying.
that bit randomly started.
Yeah.
But that's fine. The power of
Are we all going into this inn?
No, it's just me.
He's by himself.
He's decided to wander off by
disappeared.
himself. Yeah.
You can never trust him.
I
Classic
looked in my
Urbanian.
bag and realized I had 10 gold. I'm like, that's not enough to do anything. Plus, I owe Rook 25.
You've still got your cherry stones.
I
by the way.
compliment her on both her beard and her flower crown.
She thanks you.
Excellent.
Finger guns. Finger crossbows.
Yes, because guns don't exist. And say, I have something to sell.
Yep.
Would you be able to value it for me?
I can do such a thing.
Awesome. Great.
She looks.
Fantastic.
She looks at the item
Mm-hmm.
and
350.
makes has a good look. Pulls out an eyepiece. Pulls out some calipers. Measures the size. Holds it up to a light. Holds another light behind it with a little mirror to reflect it all.
Yep.
Kind of looks at it quite knowingly.
Yeah.
And then she checks the diamond.
Heyo! I see you found a jewel in the rough.
Yes. Why?
After spending some time assessing it,
Yeah.
she places it back on the counter and says, "I'll be back in a moment."
Sure.
Walks out the back.
Yep.
About 3 minutes pass, you can hear murmuring in the background. She comes back out and says, "It is a fair piece.
Yep.
Of reasonable quality.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have seen better, but it is still fair quality.
Sizable.
I will
Yeah.
give you 350 gold for it."
Done.
Okay.
Terrible negotiation.
Why didn't you haggle?
Sell it. Remove it from your inventory. Add 350 gold.
Why didn't I haggle? Because
Yeah, why didn't you haggle?
because
Why
it's
didn't
a
you
cute
find
girl.
someone else that
Or-
might give you better?
Yeah.
Or insight.
Well, what if it's a 900 gold?
Oh.
Yeah, what is a 9,000 gold diamond?
Was it?
I don't know. You were the one who stole it.
You don't know anything. I'm not
No,
gonna. I'm not gonna give you an answer
Yeah.
so you feel bad. You
Because if
add
Rook
that
was
money to
there,
your
I
account.
would say, does Rook recognize that? And then if you say yes, Rook will smash you because
Yeah,
it's
but
like
you think
Sasha's.
you said Rook wasn't going to be there.
Yeah, that's why I said Rook wasn't gonna be there.
Well, no. You, what? What? No, because
Too late.
No. Hang on. Hang on.
Don't
hang on.
matter.
No.
No, it's already happened. You agreed.
Yeah, you were too excited to just get any gold.
Typical.
You took the
Urbanian.
lowest price,
Yeah.
the lowest offer first. Like that's a rookie mistake.
Yeah, but he also was listening to his penis.
I guess so.
Fine. So,
For the people at
Yeah.
the table,
for the record,
and it has been told to the stream, but for those who listen only,
Yes.
that diamond was worth 10,000 gold pieces. 350 was a great deal.
No, because
A great deal.
see, this isn't fair because
For the
I
shop.
said, was it ever valued? And
No.
everyone said, no.
It hadn't been valued.
It hadn't been valued.
No, but like,
This is out of game knowledge. Like in game, no one ever valued
So
it.
what happened is he rolled something, he realized the real value, and then he just tossed out a number to you, and you went, okay.
I rolled a deception check. I deceived. There was no insight.
And then you went,
It's
okay.
okay, bag.
If you for real life.
so did you just make up? Did you just make
no,
up
it was
the
always
value?
worth, it was always worth 10k.
You get so
I
found his own
ran
note.
that campaign.
You just found out now that it's worth 10k.
You went so for the stream. They went to the mayor of a huge city, who was the mayor who was the go-between between two bigger cities who sat on either side. He was a man of great power, and Urbag decided to steal a diamond that was the centerpiece of his entranceway and replace it with a cheap knockoff that he thought he had. It was a diamond of great quality, as mentioned at the time, and very sizable, as mentioned at the time.
Enough for
And
a
that
true
worked.
resurrection.
No, but
How did that work?
I feel very wronged now because I,
You
no, because
agreed
You
immediately.
rolled yourself,
No, because
Urbag.
I asked if it had
Oh,
what
yeah.
the value
Oh, yeah.
of
You
it
had never
was
been
originally.
valued.
Oh yeah, no, no.
Because
That's-
when we found it first,
Yeah.
there was a value established.
did it? Was it?
Yes. Yes.
I said it could be somewhere between this and this.
He gave you an estimate, I guess, but you never
I
officially
never gave you
valued
an
it.
official number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I just asked again what was
Okay, well, they will.
worth.
Okay, here's the thing: your character never got it valued. It just knew it belonged to a rich guy.
And you also don't have the skill to value it.
Yourself.
It's imaginary. That's,
If
Yeah.
you went to a pawn shop,
Yeah, you went to a pawn shop.
if you went to a pawn shop and you tried to sell them
Yeah,
a
but
diamond ring,
But what I'm
they
saying
would give you
no, but what I'm
on
saying
average a
is,
third of the price.
No, no,
if
wait,
not
wait, wait,
less.
no, I
let's just-
understand. But
yeah.
what I'm saying is,
Yes.
like, I forgot how big, etc. it was.
Yeah.
And I wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
And you said no, it's never been valued.
Well,
But
yeah.
at the time when we found it,
Yeah.
there was it's probably worth between this and this. You'd
Okay.
have to get it valued.
That's not necessary that he gave you the value when you found it.
Okay, here's
But
one
it
thing
did.
I should.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Here's one thing I should say. Since she tried to deceive Daryl / Urbag, like technically the insight check isn't like he has to opt in. It really should be do an
But if
insight
he's doing
check.
his passive insight, he's
I'm basing it off his
insight.
passive
Okay.
insight
Yeah.
because it is a stat. I did roll dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He immediately accepted without like if you had, it's a dice. It sucks.
Yeah, but
But
what's
it's money
my,
you didn't
what's
have.
my passive insight?
What's your
My
what's your
passive insight is 13.
Yeah.
So what was the
I
roll?
rolled higher than that. 13 is not a high number.
I still think it's bullshit. But
Also, you found this.
It's
in,
imaginary money
Yeah.
that you haven't.
no,
used.
I know. But
to be
like, I
fair, you
am
stole this in the Pathfinder universe where things were valued differently. So even if he gave you a
That's
number,
true.
then,
Like
yeah,
Pathfinder
It's completely
value
different here.
is like
Yeah.
10 times more than anything.
No,
in D&D.
and I understand that.
Yeah.
And if there was a value given, because I'm pretty sure there was, and that's why I stole it.
Yeah.
Like
I said
Hey,
it looked like a
what
big
was
expensive
the-
diamond
when?
when originally
Yeah, but I just said now. What was the value of it? And you're like, oh,
I
it
didn't
was
give
never
you.
valued.
I didn't give you a number because
No, but-
at the time you never.
But
got-
like I thought
Yeah.
it was like this big.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was.
no,
it's not that big. Like a huge diamond is like a huge diamond. Like
Yeah.
It's funny that he does this.
that would be worth like squillions of
Yeah, but like
dollars.
this big and this big to Urbag is the difference between this big and this big to normal people. So
Yeah, but we're semantics.
look, I'm still salty.
You can be as salty as you want. Now you have learned a valuable lesson that in life you either haggle or you get multiple opinions before selling an item. Because you jumped on that 350 pretty quick.
350. Well, because I was like, 350 gold is a huge amount of money.
Wait, was it actually 350?
Indeed,
Yeah.
in D&D, 350 is a heap of gold.
No.
You
You got
It
No,
is.
it
Actually.
is, it is.
it is, but
It
at the
is.
same time, you also just got paid $40,000
Oh,
To
did we get
take
paid
some-
40,000?
Yeah.
to take
Oh, yeah, no,
someone
wow,
We
remember
spent
that?
it. Remember,
from
you
one
bought.
city
Wait, was it 40?
to another to pick
Yeah,
up a
it
book.
was.
It was.
Okay.
That was the entirety
But
of
the
the
magic
job.
items were
Yeah, but that
expensive
was
as well. That's why we
that
had
was
no
a
change.
stupid
Very
amount of
little
money.
change.
And at the time, everyone was like, "You're never gonna have to work again." And then we went magic shopping.
As D&D players do.
Well,
As
the
they
thing is, you
declared
went. We went. I still have like over 1,000 gold left. You went for an.
I should have more than
You went
1,000
with
as
a
well.
all or nothing purchase.
Yeah, you had an all or nothing purchase.
Yeah,
so you,
which still only cost me like 5 gold
Because he's spent
because I
everything else
bought
first.
everything else.
But at any rate, too bad. Suck it up. Get better at D&D.
Let's carry on.
You
Yeah.
got DM'd.
I feel a lot of salt in the air.
I'm sprinkling it right
there's-
now.
There's lots of salt. So
Okay.
in future,
Well, he was not Asian
if
enough.
I ask something, I'm gonna ask it like 50 fucking times.
Ask for a full detailed answer. And
I
you
did
will-
ask for an full detail answer. I said, "Has it ever been valued?"
And it hadn't.
It had, because it said it looks like
Oh,
a
that-
big
okay.
expensive
An
diamond.
implied value, yeah, I suppose.
So that's a value. So the whole
The
thing's
value is
bullshit.
like a number.
No, because if it looks like a cheap piece of shit,
Yeah.
that's a value.
I'll be honest, I don't think I could tell the difference between a cheap piece of shit diamond compared to a real diamond.
At any rate,
Okay.
I'm just saying, a bard
Cutting-
whose history
cutting-
is criminal would probably know.
cutting back
Yes.
from sad Urbek.
No,
We
just
go
had to
back-
steal
Urbeck
more
is like
things.
ignorant, so he wouldn't know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you don't know.
He was excited. An attractive dwarven girl.
We go back to Rook. Rook, after probing and getting the information that you gained
Yep.
that was previously relayed to you,
Yep.
you see off in the distance, walking towards you, waving, your dwarven friend.
Okay. Who's currently with me?
Me,
I
I
will be.
suppose.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's Oliver doing?
Wasn't I looking for stuff? Or was that after that?
Yeah, they were all kind of doing the random
Yeah.
patrolling around. You could be walking with them. You could be off with John,
The only thing you don't know is where Urbeck
watching
went.
him. Remember, you were
Yep.
watching him.
John.
Yeah,
Okay. What's John doing right now?
He's
touching
on
himself.
his
You
phone.
pervert. Why are you watching him while he does that? Now who's the bad person? He's just wandering around,
Okay.
kind of checking his borders and like watching out for you guys and what's happening.
Is he following anyone or us? Or
He's
the group?
following Rook.
Okay, I'll just follow Rook.
I searched my memories to see if I can actually remember the dwarf's name.
Yep.
Because legitimately I forgot. 8.
With your 8, it was Vav something, Oak something.
Volk.
Hail, friend dwarf! It has been many a week since we last saw you.
Hail, mighty Rook.
How have you been?
Fair to reasonable, fair to reasonable.
Have you
Yourself?
sought out the mask? Oh, well, we've been fine. Not dead, fortunately.
Promising, promising. I'm glad to see you
Have
here.
you sought
not
out
dead.
the master craftsman that we have instructed you to?
I have done my best to do so, but upon arrival, it appears that all of the good ones have been recruited, and now even the bad ones have been recruited.
Do we know who has recruited them?
The council, right?
Or is it some rich guy that we don't know?
some rich guy. I
Yeah.
haven't managed to get an exact name. There's just talk of this rich gentleman fellow. What was his name? Stim something?
Stimmerdaz.
Stimmerdaz. That's could be it. I'd have to check, but something like that.
How long ago was
Um,
this?
4
Well,
weeks ago.
I've only been here 4 or 5 days.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually no, it'll be
Hey, over a week.
2, 4. Yeah, he's been
2
here. He's
Was that before or after
he's
they
been,
were
he's been here
recruited?
about 3 weeks. The good ones were taken straight away. They were taken before I got here.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, but in the last 3 weeks, I drummed up some. They were keen. They were ready to wait, and then they got better offers and disappeared before I had a chance to counter offer. This Stimmer something guy seems to have. He seems to be paying people like years' salaries for like 3 months' work. Like it's a pretty good deal. Rage quit there. This game sucks.
I could have 10,000 gold.
It's
I'm gonna get it on the way
imaginary
home, mate.
money. Come here,
Probably.
lad. Oh wow, lad, you rocked that open real good.
He seems to have recruited all these people and
Yeah.
seems to be paying them.
I tell him,
well
friend
for
dwarf,
them.
this Stimudes is someone we know of. He is a terrible villain.
He is dastardly.
You're also
Yes.
not a dwarf.
And he's also not a dwarf.
Well, that was obviously short, but he's
He
clearly,
serves.
he clearly lacks the beard.
He serves the demon or devil Asmodeus and his forces.
Devil.
We must make haste to stop him.
What proof do you have this? This is dastardly.
You have the word of your guildmates.
6.
Honorable, okay, 5 honorable guildmates and 1 guy on a horse who is silent right now.
Oh, for the -1 guy was him. He's not honorable.
Oh, I mean, well, 6. I
Whoa.
count him, but he's not here.
Wow. Shade throwing. Wow.
On the word of Sasha Pendesa, we are telling the truth.
Would you call Ray honorable?
You bring
Yes.
Sasha's honor into this?
I
Sasha
I
is a
am
close
for
friend.
it.
I have seen her not clothed. I'm trying to remember. Yes, I have.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gee.
When we first found her.
When you first found Sasha, she was naked.
Yeah. And chain.
Oh yeah, in like
that
a
wasn't that
some
wasn't, that
dungeon.
wasn't the first time.
the first.
Oh no, that
It
wasn't the first
It
time.
was she got captured.
When we
and
found her
taken.
in a dungeon.
When
she
we
was
found her
naked.
in the dungeon, but the first time I think Urbeg taught her the harp.
She was almost R-worded.
Oh.
Yeah, but then she got possessed by a guy,
A guy, yes.
a male
Anyway,
god.
yes. On the word of Sasha Pendesa, I
Yes.
represent her.
Yes. I will trust in your mighty word.
Yes.
I will talk to the Dwarven Council
Yes.
and see what
And
I
warn
can-
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, and see if I can get our dwarves back before more trouble is had.
Before you leave, I have a scheme that you may, if you have the skills to partake in, perhaps you can assist us.
I may be able to.
How good is your disguising and pretending ability?
Do we need to be discussing this in public, or should we move somewhere where?
Oh, are we not in public? Are we in the middle of the road?
Yeah.
Yes, we shall discuss this in private.
Can we rent a space in an inn or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go do that. That
Okay.
sounds good.
I tell him to warn the guy and then meet us at the inn.
Okay, you head to an inn.
I've got more than 350 gold too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, fuck off.
Too soon. I'm sorry.
You could be that guy that goes back and steals the diamond back, and then you're up the diamond. And
But he has no
350
reason to
gold.
though.
Yeah, he has no reason to because
You think he got a good deal,
he
right?
thought he got a good deal. Urbeg thought he got a great deal.
Yeah, but then when I come back and talk to everyone and say, hey, remember when I stole that diamond?
Yeah, but again, none of the party knows the value.
None of the party knows the
Yeah, but
value.
I could be
Luke
like, what? You
did
didn't
not
get a
see you
second
steal the
opinion?
diamond.
You were the
Yeah, but
only
he
one.
knew what it looked like.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No,
I didn't.
No,
Yes, you
you
did.
were you specifically.
you
no,
hit it.
looked at it.
No, everyone saw the diamond.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't recall the diamond ever.
Yeah, because if these characters were not in Pathfinder, I was there, but I never saw you steal it. That's why I asked whether I'll
All
be
of it was
with
in
you when you're.
Pathfinder.
No.
No, he wasn't. He came in for King in Yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he started after.
And
Yeah.
Sasha was after
Yeah,
that adventure.
And that's why I asked that
Absolutely.
would I follow it, because if I followed you, I may have recognized it and then smacked you for stealing Sasha's diamond. But then I didn't follow you. So no, we actually didn't really know you had it.
You snuck off to steal it.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
I think I stole it as part of an opportunity. I don't think I snuck off to steal it.
It was a situation where you were traversing from one area to another without trying to, like as a group, without trying to be seen, because you didn't trust Pandastar.
Didn't the place get sacked?
Yeah, that was after you stole it.
Yeah.
I thought it was when I stole it.
No.
No, it was just before,
We came back to look for the High Overseer. He was gone, captured.
and the whole place was sacked.
Yeah.
So
And you
anyway,
were
I'd quite like
"Phew,
to
I
hire
took
a
it."
room to have this conversation
Yes.
in.
Yep.
We'll hire the room.
Close
Yep,
in.
you hire the room. It cost you a gold.
For like an hour or something, or overnight.
We might as well do overnight to not seem too
Mm.
suspicious.
Let's get an overnight room.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much does it cost here in the inn per person? Single rooms, not shared.
Not shared rooms.
Yeah.
Gold each.
Okay, I gladly pay the gold. I'll just pay an extra for like a meal. while waiting for our dwarf friend
Yeah, I
to come
like
back.
to eat too.
Sure.
What are we eating?
Whatever you want.
What is the serve? Like war and
Stew.
stew? Okay, I'll take a stew.
In meanwhile,
Nice, sourdough bread.
Oh, yum.
I asked Damal whether
Thank
she
God
can
it's not
use
dwarf
her
bread.
stone of communicating to tell Urbag where we are.
Yo, Urbag.
He's still salty.
We are at
What's the inn?
Is there actual thing for
Do you go outside and
Star
look at the
Wars
sign?
D&D?
Well, I'm sure we would have looked at it
Yeah,
as we
um,
walked in. Because we wanted to
D20
find a
system?
nice inn,
I go
not
outside
a...
and look
D&D
at the
used
sign.
was
Yeah.
originally
It
Star
says-
Wars.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Devin.
Wizards
Okay.
bought it.
We're at
the
the
Star Wars
Salty
game
Tavern.
To get
And
the
room
system.
number
So
6B.
is that still a
6B.
thing?
Come join
Star
us.
Wars
Um,
Thanks,
D&D?
bye.
D&D
Star Wars.
specifically, no, but there's a thing called Empire, Age of the Empire, that's a different game, but yeah. Yeah, there's Star Wars RPGs.
Okay, so you're in your
Bunch of them.
tavern room.
Yep.
What do you do?
Well, I'm downstairs eating a meal, so I'm keeping an eye out for... We'll say Kirk.
I can keep an eye out for Kirk.
Yeah.
Or
you
if
can do
anyone
so.
you recognize.
Give me perception.
Yeah, it'll be normal, not thing. That's not very high. 11.
Okay, there it is, these two.
Don't really see any. There's a lot of dwarves.
Okay.
So it's not D&D.
What about
They're not
non-dwarfs?
D&D.
Do we see any non-dwarfs?
Yep.
Anyone? No?
It's just the RPG game.
Not
yeah.
anyone that like you know of personally.
Mhm. But anyone that stands out?
So you like
Regular.
D&D?
Like you see the old
I
adventurer that
haven't
you can
played
kind of
before.
tell looks a little bit
I know
more
they have.
adventurer
Thing
than
it
the
mainly
regular
uses D8.
just farmer.
Okay.
There's a
Worker.
D20 version.
And
That's the old
Nothing
one.
really
Let's have a
of
chat
note.
with this dwarf in this room.
But they're all like
Yeah, when he returns, we will.
story and
Yeah,
D&D.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
wait
Same
there
format.
until he
It's a
shows up.
different system.
So about 5 or 6 hours pass. It gets to evening,
Yeah.
or like mid to late evening. Do you wish to show up at all, Urbag?
No.
Okay. Urbag is out.
What's Urbag doing then? We don't know.
He's partying it up hard. You get to kind of, you've finished your meals, you're kind of getting sick of drinking
Waiting, yeah.
unless you want to continue to get wasted.
No.
Like you've had your like socially comfortable amount of drinks.
Yep. Yeah.
Now it would be time to get like shit faced if you want to get
Or
shit
go to
faced.
bed.
Or like you're kind of getting sick of waiting for this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Where's he gone?
just as you're about ready to talk to the Dwarven Council,
Mm.
just as you're about getting ready to like be like, "Fuck this, I'm going to bed. He'll
Mm.
get to us when he gets to us." He comes back in and kind of like kicks open the door and says, "Ha! I am here. I found you finally. You didn't tell me where you were going. I've gone through every bar in town to find you."
I
God
see.
damn
Oops, my bad.
Get me a drink.
I buy him a drink.
He sits at the table.
Yep.
And says, "So, are we speaking here in the bar, or are we going to a room?"
Is there like a private area of the tavern?
We
Or
just
is it
rented
just
out
all-
a room, so yeah.
you could
we'll
go to
into
one of
that
your
room.
rooms.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll go to one of our rooms.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
You go into one of the first 4 rooms.
Yep.
At the back,
Mhm.
there is a fire crackling in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear kind of talking through the wall if you really want to listen, but not really.
So we're gonna whisper to this guy about.
Well,
what's
you'll
going on.
talk in low, docile
Yep.
tones that aren't gonna.
Hear through the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, like you've got enough common sense to not deliberately make yourself known to outside people.
Mm-hmm.
So I've spoken to the council.
Mm-hmm.
They do not like the tales you have told. They do trust me, my opinion, and the opinion of Sasha and you fine folk, but wish to have evidence provided as they are quite serious accusations you have made. Do you have proof that I can bring you in front of the council and show them?
Do they not have paladins?
If we very successfully bring our dogs out, then yeah.
I don't. I mean, that's not proof that that's related to Kirk.
Yeah, because he can say it's not related to Kirk.
But like, if you have some paladins, just walk us into a circle of truth and ask us some questions.
Circle of truths only work if you choose to fail. What if you succeed in?
Well, no, whether or not the magic's strong enough to compel us, and the paladins know whether or not we are compelled or not.
Exactly.
So that means if we reply, they know.
They're
Like they know when we're forced to tell the truth.
No,
And-
I understand what you're saying, but it has been known that the circle of truth can be circumvented through means of not necessarily withholding information, but
That-
like, it is not an absolute.
This is not facts.
My ring of mind shielding blocks the truth.
Yeah, but the paladins would know that because
It's not a.
it- It's
Immune
in
to
the-
magic that allows other creatures to
It's-
determine
it's-
whether I'm
it-
lying.
yeah,
So
no,
they
but
can't
the
determine whether-
spell says that they know whether or not it's affecting the target or not. The caster knows if it's in effect.
Okay.
So they'll be like, I can't make him say the truth.
We don't have anything, do we?
Screw the council. Where's this?
We do, sort of. The copies of your tome would prove that they are seeking three things. Master Dwarven worksmiths and the two things that we have.
Yeah, but we'd have to piece it together for them.
What tomes do you have?
We've got notes from the Tome of
No.
Secrets.
Tome of Secrets? I don't know of this Tome of Secrets.
Oh, wait, sorry, we were just talking to ourselves just then.
I'm
That's quite
in the
rude.
room with you.
Oh, bugger.
That's rude.
Here. It's, like, do you want me to leave
Uh,
and then come back, or like I'm kind of here?
God damn it.
We want our internal monologue to be connected.
Yeah.
Realizing this, I said, do you understand what I'm trying to explain?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
Can I
If we
consult-
present to the council the reason for the enemy wanting three different things and the fact that they're collecting one of those things, perhaps there might be evidence enough.
Maybe. What do you think, Dwarf Man?
Proves that a man is hiring people. It doesn't.
Prove that he's evil.
What
Do you know
task.
where this man is?
Yeah.
I don't know directly, but I might know some people who might know. I can try and find out for you.
In.
So why were they hired?
Urbag's not with
To
us.
build something big and grand.
To build from what I've managed to gather, he is equipping his royal guard with a new set of lavished armor and magical weapons that requires these master craftsmen to craft these magical suits of armor and weapons. He's also recruited a lot of the other craftsmen that we have, masters in different fields. He appears to be building a palace or fortification or some temple or something. I don't know the details because I obviously wasn't recruited by him.
Where is this temple located?
Again, I would have to talk to them to see where their family members have been sent. As far as I know, these master craftsmen have gone off to their craftsman spots. I don't know if they've been recruited and taken to a different casting kiln or what. I haven't managed to gather that information.
So they're not in this town at the moment.
If I talk to the council, I might be able to gain access to one of these dwarven forges to see if I can get there and gain the information, and depending on how well I can talk to them, I might be able to get you to come along too. But depending on how we can sell it.
Did he ever
It's
show
a
up
bit
in
of a
person
hard
to
pitch.
hire these dwarves?
As far as I know, him or a representative for him was here getting people, and by the sounds of it, he's been recruiting people from across the
But no one knows where he's going.
the wider nation of Shard. Not that I've managed to find. Like, it's hard. He seems to have only given the locations to those that he took with him.
Mhm.
He didn't necessarily give the families the information. I can try to glean more, but I'm only one man. Like, I've got connections.
Did Leia
but,
fart again?
Yep.
Oh my god, that's
Perhaps
gross.
not.
but not too many connections.
So, does anyone have a good idea on how we can convince the council?
None.
Otherwise, we move to my terrible plan B.
Which is what? Just go and find them.
No.
Well, like,
We have a dwarf here. Perhaps we can disguise him and make him to be like a master.
Wait, isn't he a
paladin?
spy for us?
And then he gets hired and we follow.
isn't our dwarf friend a paladin?
Well, yes.
So who's supposed
He,
to be hiring
looks
you?
like a warrior. He doesn't necessarily look paladin-like.
Yeah, okay.
So is the representative who hires these dwarves still in this town?
Not that I know of, but I can.
So how does one get
Find
hired
out.
then?
Well, they came in, they swooped in, they hired everybody, they left. Like, I'm struggling to get information out of the families because they didn't get told. They just told that their spouse or family were going to go away, get paid for a year's salary for 3 months' work, and then come back. That's all most of them have to say because that's all most of them were told.
Okay. Would the council know anything about this?
Not that they've told me straight away, but I can see if I can probe them for more information.
Shouldn't we just go with meeting the council and see?
We can try.
We can try. Yeah, let's go see them.
Alright, take us to the Dwarven Council.
You will not be able to see the Dwarven Council tonight. It is late. They are gentlemen of honour and repute. They don't get summoned by anybody.
The gentlemen, there's no women in this council? That is sexist.
This is high Dwarven society.
Yeah, there are many women with
Yes.
great big long beards that
There
are.
are, but none as long as the male beards, and everybody knows that your rank and position is determined by the length of your beard.
Should we sneak into the
I'm cool with a long rest.
You'll sneak into the room where nobody will be.
no, just to see if there's like any written records of what's happened
Of what?
of these hiring and
That's like new, like
You
a
can-
newspaper from a month ago.
You can
That's
go talk
probably
to
the big.
accountants, okay? But again, they won't be there till tomorrow. Like, it's late.
I'm
I
cool to
can
sleep.
talk to
Alright,
them
we'll do a
and
long
Let's have a
rest.
nap.
Well, I'm fine with a long rest.
organize,
Dude, would you
Or
like
I
to hang
can-
around with us for a nap and then we'll see them in the morning?
or I could go to my house.
Yeah.
You have a house here?
yeah.
I've been here for a month waiting for you guys.
So you bought
Will you
Wait,
join
how
us for
ri-
breakfast in the
how
morning,
rich
dear
are
friend?
you? Friend
I have family.
Oh, okay.
Will you join us for breakfast in the morning, dear friend?
I can, but I may be held up either trying to organise a meeting with the council for you, or trying to find the information that you seek.
So is 8 a.m. too much to ask?
Yes.
What time shall we meet you at the inn?
Well, if you stay here,
Yeah.
I can come here when I've finished doing what I need to do.
Alright, I'm cool with hanging
and
out.
summon you.
That's fine. I can meet you here in the
Sure,
morning.
we'll wait for you here.
Okay. Do you wish to do anything overnight without him?
I asked the good, where's the little one?
I do not
Should
know.
we be
We have
worried?
sent him a message. However, he may have been.
Make poison that'll work.
You can attempt to make poison.
Meta-wise, he is collecting some salt, the salt mine.
17 on the dice.
17 on the dice.
Yeah.
You believe you have made some poisons of adequate level.
Okay, what shall I add to my bag?
Add red poison.
Red. Alright, are we resting and then next day?
It will deal 1d8 ongoing poison damage, and impose disadvantage on attack rolls. With a con save of 15.
How many rounds?
1d8
And
ongoing
save.
poison damage. Sorry, I'm just writing this down. With a con save at disadvantage. Did you say?
So no, attack rolls at disadvantage.
Until a con save is made.
Yeah, so you can put it on your weapons.
Yeah.
So it just means they're poisoned.
Made they're poisoned means when you stab somebody successfully, they then become poisoned
Yeah.
and have disadvantage on attack rolls until they say make a con save
Cool.
and take the ongoing d8 damage. So every turn they will take damage until they save.
Okay.
Can't
Cool.
we have something better than that already?
Possibly, but in the time she had, that's what she's made so far.
It's making stuff, man.
Yeah, it's fine.
Does anybody else wish to do anything overnight?
Well, I was trying to point out that I don't think I've ever seen you actually use your daggers of venom.
I've been using them the most of the time because.
No, like to activate the poison on them.
Oh, can I do? I have to do that? Do I?
Yeah. If you just
It's a
click
bonus-
on it,
it's a bonus action.
no, it's an action.
One action. There you go.
Oh, okay.
So if you click on it, like if you click on your dagger of venom, it'll give you the full details.
What are you doing,
I've got
Vivek?
3 of them apparently.
While the party is discussing this meeting, and then
3 daggers.
afterwards,
3 daggers
What are you
of
doing?
poison.
Really?
I
We had a
was
bunch of regular daggers and one
downstairs drinking.
dagger of venom.
you were downstairs drinking.
So you are in the
Are you? How much are you drinking?
All the drinking.
Are you looking for a good time?
Always looking for it.
Are you soliciting a good time?
Are you performing to entice the ladies with your magical performance skills?
Of course.
Give me a performance roll.
no.
Are you paying for drinks?
Oh.
Then you do not get to roll at advantage.
He didn't want to spend that precious 350.
2.
13.
With your 13, you believe you are performing adequately. You have achieved moderate level floozy.
It's
What?
better than a
He's
low
achieved
level.
moderate level floozy.
So he achieved like a 7.
He achieved like a 5 bar hag.
Bar hag.
She's a regular. You can tell she enjoys her liquor, and she's relatively.
No, I'm
she's
just saying
not
I've never heard the
amicable.
term bar hag.
She's
Bar wench, sure, not bar hag.
Well, it's,
She's older.
yeah. You're a wench.
So
when
we
you're
going
in
with
your
bar
prime.
hag?
You're going with bar hag. He rolled a 2. Like, yes, you have the bonus, which makes it good, which means you got something. But she's not cougar,
Like
She's
a
not
butterface.
but she's kind of at that could be a MILF age, but isn't good enough looking to be full blown MILF.
She likes her alcohol just as much as you do.
Yeah,
But I'm smashed, so it doesn't matter.
yeah.
It's fine.
Bear gobble.
Roll for bear goggles.
Do I add anything to beer goggles?
Perception.
Yeah, perception.
And I guess since you are
and-
no wait stop. Since you are kind of drunk, it would be disadvantaged as
Yeah.
well.
And how bad you roll determines how good she looks. It's counter.
Roll badly, you'll be okay.
They both were
That's-
5. Wow, okay,
correct.
That's talk.
technical.
I would say that's talk.
Crit.
Was a 5 and 14, but disadvantage is still 5.
5 plus perception.
Yes, perception should be reasonably okay.
Where the fuck is my perception?
It should be under wisdom.
Should be, but is it? 8.
You think she is quite acceptable
Excellent.
for the amount of effort you've put in.
Which is none.
You're in with a grin.
For the amount of effort that I put in, which is low level effort.
Yeah.
Mad.
Clearly, your fancy clothes have won her over.
That's why you only dress fancy.
Do you have a full performance night or a partial performance night? Do you do the deed
What do you
and
mean?
walk away?
Oh.
Do you stay
it
and
back to
cuddle?
No. You always stay in cuddle.
Like a true
In,
gentleman.
in your room? In a random room?
Not in my room. No,
Okay,
never,
so random room?
Never in
My room door is locked, by the way. Just in case.
You have an enjoyable night. You feel satisfied. In the morning,
Satisfied.
satisfied.
I am satisfied.
In the morning, you wake up. She is gone. All your stuff is still there.
Oh,
Bonus.
at least you're not tied up.
At least you didn't lose more
Naked.
gold.
Olive is not here. Good.
Do you wait around for him? Do you go and do anything else throughout town?
No, I have nothing else to do, so I'll wait around. But in the meantime, I'll try to gather some information
Yep.
to see if I can find out, if possible, what's happening with the guys getting hired, where they're going, if anyone has an
Yep. So
idea.
you're going to try and look for the same
Yeah.
information.
What's for breakfast?
You will have to do that outside of the bar.
Sure, I'll do that outside of the bar.
I order some bacon and eggs and some spinach and a pint of
That's
dark
actually a
ale.
really good
Yep.
roll.
for breakfast.
23 on the
What do
investigation.
you have for breakfast?
So
I don't know.
on
What do
the
they have?
23
What
for
would you
your
want?
investigation,
Mhm.
Stephanie.
we are going to go somewhere. You rolled the acceptable number to end up in a building.
Alex needs to order breakfast.
So I see whatever she ordered and it came out. I was like, I'll have a plate of that.
Okay, you have your satisfactory plate.
Very lazily just guess what she's having.
I'll have what
You
she's having.
wander away. Are you taking anybody with you, or are you just going by yourself?
Well, I tell them what I'm doing, so
Yeah.
they know where
Yeah,
I'm going.
they
If
know
they
where you're
choose to
going.
follow, they can. Otherwise, they can just stay and have breakfast.
Those two are staying and eating food.
Okay.
I will go with the person with Rook.
Okay. John stays and has food too.
I'm gonna hang out and
What's
wait.
John
for
having?
He's staying with you.
But what is he having?
The same thing.
So original.
Do we see her back?
If he chooses to be seen, does he choose to be seen, or is he hungover and
Hiding.
Hungover, really? Come on now. No, he would have woken up,
You
been
bring
like,
it-
she's not here.
You're still drunk.
Gonna
Let's
go
be
and-
honest. You're
yeah.
always drunk.
I'm always drunk.
You can't be hungover if you're still drunk.
No, it is the rule.
Yeah.
This is the way. I am downstairs eating breakfast.
Okay. Are you
Okay.
going to travel with Rook and Aisha, or are you going to stay and eat the breakfast?
Well, I don't know anything that's going on.
No, I said I told everybody that I
He's going to
See
look
down
for
there,
you.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
yeah. So everybody
The collective
who
will.
I'm aware of that is in the tavern,
Sure,
I will
sure.
tell them where I'm going.
But you're not aware that I'm in the tavern.
No, but you weren't hiding, so that's why I asked the DM whether I
Right,
see you there.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
And that's why I asked what you're doing.
I asked, why aren't you eat breakfast before you go?
I feel
Gotta be
that we
big and
should not.
strong.
I feel that we should not waste time. Like I can understand
I'll
the two of
finish my
you.
breakfast.
What?
I can understand the two of you waiting for the other dwarf guy.
Heyo.
But I really want to bash this Kirk Stewardess. Like,
I go with Rook because that's what I do.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
half eat your
Like
meal.
legit, I have a
Consider
what's that
yourself
thing?
half fed.
Bond.
Yeah.
Consider yourself
my
half
sheet.
fed.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Yep.
What? No, I ate my whole thing.
Did you power it back then?
Fuck
And
yeah.
kind of like took it with you. Okay, fair enough.
plus
it
he's
was-
small, he needs less.
You have reached the blacksmith.
Yes. Wait, a blacksmith?
You have
Okay.
found one of the few remaining blacksmiths. He appears to be, from the work you can gather and the quality of the equipment you can have, you can tell that he has been doing this for years.
Mm-hmm.
He has some level of skill,
Mm-hmm.
but his talents lie outside of weapons and armor.
Mm-hmm.
He appears to be more
Ornamental.
hose, shovels,
Tools.
fencing, like
Wood,
The-
metal,
metal,
yeah.
everyday worker sort of equipment,
Yeah.
not
Not the high.
highfalutin adventuring types.
Okay.
We shall name him Shay.
You wouldn't you wouldn't say he is a master craftsman
Okay,
from
he's
the
not a
quality
master.
of what you can see,
Mm-hmm.
but has years of experience under his belt.
Okay.
He appears to be working away. Do you wish to interrupt him?
Sure. I will approach him, and I say, "Hello, fair blacksmith."
He stops working and steps forward. Hail and well met.
We seek the services of a master craftsman. Would you be able to point us in the direction of one?
Have you not heard, good chap?
Yes.
They have all been recruited.
However, we have a job of urgent need. Perhaps you know someone like a friend and where they have gone, so that we can find him.
I don't know necessarily where they all have gone,
Yeah.
but was approached myself.
Aha.
Where did
And
you
were
go?
you given a direction or location to go to? Should you have been hired?
I may have been.
Am I with the party?
No.
No.
You are waiting for dwarf in the inn. So you and Oliver
You
are in
did
the
say
inn.
that.
It's fine. I'm allowed to be upset by it though.
Would you be kind enough to share that information?
Information can be shared, but information has value.
And what is this
I
information?
am but a humble blacksmith. I do not work for free.
I have this gold coin that should feed you for a month.
This gold coin that greases the wheels but does not loosen the lugs.
2 gold coins then. You have sorely drained my wallet. my coin pouch.
He looks at you and
It's in your face.
Looks
Whoa! I'm
knowingly,
going to.
like
I'm going
looking
to.
at the quality
Can I-
of your.
Yeah, I admit that I have spent money on the quality of my clothing.
He will attempt to insight you.
I will attempt to deceive him. 21.
That is higher than his total of 15.
Yes.
You appear to
I'm but a modest adventurer.
be well endowed, but light on coin.
Yes.
Times are tough.
Times are indeed tough.
The
Choice of
information you
language.
seek.
I give him to the 2 gold
for
coins.
2 gold, I
Yeah.
can give you 2 gold worth of information.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I mean, yes. Okay, what's your 2 gold worth of information?
2 gold worth of information. The 2 of my friends who were recruited
Mhm.
weren't master level craftsmen, but they were taken to a volcano and says a name in Dwarvish. Does anyone speak Dwarvish? Who went?
9.
9.
No one speaks Dwarvish.
Do you have comprehend or read?
I have comprehend.
Would comprehend
But he said a
understand?
name.
Yeah. Yeah.
It will translate if you use it.
Yeah,
To-
so if you
Yeah,
translate
yeah,
it, we
yeah,
might
but-
be able to find the
Do you
location.
wish to use the selected spell and ask him to repeat the name?
But he said a name, right? So
It could have a
name's
special
name,
meaning.
though.
Could have a meaning,
It has a meaning.
like a literal meaning, because it doesn't give us like implied meanings.
Yeah.
Sure.
You expend the spell slot. You ask him to repeat the name. He says the name, the mantle of Malsheem. Malsheem.
Malsheem.
Yes. E-E-M.
M.
M,
M for Mary.
monkey.
M for monkey.
Malsheem.
The mantle of Melsheen.
Mantle of Malsheem.
I asked him, does he know the direction or where this place is located?
Not exactly, but it is a relatively well-known volcano.
Oh, okay. Where about?
Deron's using his metagame knowledge. Deron squints knowingly going, you fucking bastard.
Okay.
Wait, what? What is the metagame knowledge?
He cannot say because that is the
Because he is aware of
Knowing
the
of
geography
the-
of this world.
and universe
And universe that he has
is
helped
D&D
create.
is based in.
I use insight to see whether this blacksmith is still concealing anything, or like he's not
Yep.
telling us something. Terrible roll of 4, so never mind.
He believes to have been truthful,
Okay.
and you deem the
I believe that as well.
information correct.
I give him an additional 2 gold for his
This
time.
is the third thing. Like, if I'm standing behind him with my passive of 16, do I hear the bullshit conversation?
Oh, you probably do. Like, we're not
You
talking
hear the-
softly.
You,
Do I hear the bullshit in the conversation?
Of what?
he said words. The words were legitimate words.
Oh, yeah.
What he has said is truthful.
I give him a bonus 2 gold and thank him for his time and information.
Greasing the wheel again, eh?
Oh,
What
yeah,
does
double
it-
the amount.
This has
those-
This is just my gratitude for
Do
helping
you have a
us.
second
Yeah.
pouch?
You said you're empty.
No, I said
Thank you.
he has lightened my pouch. I never said my pouch is empty.
Thank you for
Yeah.
letting me loosen my lips and wet my whistle.
Good health to you, blacksmith. May you one day find your
I
path
want
to
to know
being
why
a
he
master.
didn't take the job.
I did
Oh
ask
no,
that,
he
but
what that guy?
Yeah.
Because the DM said that he wasn't good enough to be
No.
a master.
But he got asked himself.
He did get asked himself.
yeah, I did. I asked
Okay,
why you didn't go, but
I didn't hear that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you immediately just went back there. I was like, okay, well,
Sure.
you can do your
That's fine. If you want to ask him, like you guys
He
can
did
ask
ask.
questions.
Now that
Yeah.
result is
Yeah.
finished, you asked.
Yeah.
He says that I am of an age where money doesn't mean as much to me. The value of going
He says after just
After
being
asking
paid
about
for
greasing the
information.
wheels.
he was being a troll. Like he enjoys the job more than the pay for the job. As you can see by the tools that he creates, he's not creating for the wealthy benefactors. He's creating it for the humble man. He'd rather see the humble worker have good tools and live a longer life because of the quality of their tools than simply make a quick buck.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there
Plus
a
some-
Are you a master at your craft?
Plus, now I have a monopoly on the market. They all left. Everybody wants my tools now because I'm the only one fucking selling them.
That is true.
Are
That is
you a
why we
master
have been
in
led to
your
you.
craft?
No, I would not claim that title. I am but a humble.
But he's now the
Tool
best
smith.
in the city because the masters have disappeared.
Yes,
Yes.
pretty much. He's played the internal game of Monopoly.
The long game, yeah.
The game of Monopoly, where he now has the monopoly as he is the remaining toolsmith.
We thank him for his time, and I guess we return to the tavern to see whether the rest of our party have been successful.
As you walk out, you hear him moving back to his blacksmith tools, and you depart.
I'm loving the sound effects. It's great.
You go back to your tavern.
Except the random flute sounds.
Well, yeah, sometimes they pop up, and that's.
Like, who's playing music?
It is early in the morning.
It's a random troubadour running through town.
It's probably about 10 o'clock, so it's kind of between shifts as far as people having their breakfast and people coming in for lunch.
Brunch time.
You kind of notice your group of compatriots sitting there still waiting. What do you do?
Well, privately, I tell them what I found out. That we met the blacksmith, who told us that his friends were hired as well and taken to a volcano called the Mantle of Melchim. Melchim.
Okay.
A fairly well-known volcano. I'm sure we can find directions should we need to go there on our own.
Sweet.
Where's
Well,
our dwarf friend?
Is our dwarf
He hasn't
friend?
come yet.
Okay.
He hasn't appeared yet.
Are we prepared to wait for him or leave him a note with the
Do we
barkeep?
go to the council first before leaving?
I think it's a good idea to go to the council first. At the very least, we can warn them,
Alright.
or maybe try to get help.
So we're just gonna hang out?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm hungry again. I would like some brownie.
Okay.
I said I just ate.
You can go and find some dwarf brownie. You won't find it in this facility. You would have to go to the marketplace and look for a
I'm
bakery.
going to the markets. I'm that motivated by brownie.
Cooked. Okay. You go to the markets.
Yeah.
Give me a investigation. Investigation for brownie. The smell of brownie waves through the air, a strong scent known well to you.
21.
With that strong scent, you almost float, with your nose in the air, drifting towards the smell of sweet, sweet brownie.
Ah, epic.
You arrive at the bakery. It appears to be hustling and bustling.
Yep.
It is quite busy.
Yep.
It appears obviously to be
Is there a
quite
selection
popular.
of brownie?
This is the finest brownie establishment in town.
Fantastic.
You have stumbled across the Brownie Bakery,
Oh, wow.
famous for making brownies
Edible.
and anything that is also associated with brownies, which is various flavors of brownies.
Yeah.
You step forward to the counter after waiting in line.
What flavours can I see?
In front of you, you can see a myriad of flavors, from standard brownie to double choc to triple choc to white choc with,
They had chocolate.
yes,
Chocolate is
dark
very
chocolate.
old.
With cranberries.
Oh,
You
yum.
It's
A
surprisingly that's
mix
so
of
soda.
berries. You have
What?
some nutty versions.
Mhm.
Soda is quite
Some
easy
with
to make.
walnuts, some with
Mhm.
hazelnuts,
Oh.
some with
Chocolate's easy to make.
macadamia
Chocolate is easy
nuts,
to make.
like a very wide
But so
range.
is
Some
soda.
that are filled with berries,
Mhm.
some that
Soda,
look
you just go
like they have marshmallow
The soda's
and coated
Yeah,
in
but like-
chocolate
Okay.
that
Old
look
time
more
you-
like a rocky road than
With an
a
actual
Actual
it's also
brownie,
carbon
yeah.
dioxide. You just put
They
water
also have
over
brownie drinks
Mm.
It gets
and
naturally oxidized.
uncooked
Carbonate.
brownie dough that you can purchase.
So I order for myself a triple chocolate brownie.
Yep.
How much will that cost me, dear sir?
For these ones, they cost a massive 3 copper. They are quite expensive.
Okay, I would like to order a triple chocolate brownie, a
Suddenly,
rocky,
this is
a
cafe
rocky-
simulator,
I'm
bakery
ordering
simulator.
Here. I'm ordering here. A Rocky Road brownie, a walnut brownie, an almond brownie, a cashew brownie.
All of the brownies?
All of like a selection, one of each of the brownies available.
You would like the deluxe master train?
I would
kit.
like the Deluxe Master Train Kit. Yes.
Purchasing the Deluxe Master Train Kit, it cost you 5 silver. You have a massive container that takes both arms to carry that is one of every flavour.
I'm carrying it back to the inn. And I am sharing it with my compatriots, who may all take their selection of brownie.
You only have one of each flavour, so make sure you don't give away the good flavours.
Well, yeah, I've already selected mine. I've already got my triple chocolate and my walnut, and I've got like 3-4 brownies to myself.
Rook, which
so.
flavour do you choose? In Imagination Brownie Land.
Don't know, I just grabbed the nearest one.
You grab a flavour. Do you wish to
Do you get
consume
any
it straight away?
bonuses
Yes.
for being brownie happy?
You get the flavour, which is brownie dipped in.
More brownie.
No, custard. It's like a custard-filled brownie.
Oh,
Okay,
yum.
sure.
Urbag, do you choose to partake in the brownie?
Fiesta.
No.
Aw.
He passes on the brownie.
No.
Aisha passes.
What flavors are left?
A myriad of flavours that don't have labels on them.
So what do I see?
Whatever
Whatever
you
the
want.
fuck you want. I've got
It's
everything.
Imagination Land, man.
Yeah.
What do you want?
A mint brownie.
You look for one, you kind of sniff a few. You believe you found one that's mint.
Yes.
You take it.
Yes.
It's peppermint.
That's fine.
I'm just sitting there gorging myself
Okay.
on brownie. It's just.
Do
it's
you
heaven.
try and eat all of it?
Yes, absolutely.
Give me a constitution saving throw.
What did she do?
Ate all the brownies.
Oh no. Constitution door.
17.
You are bloated and brownie drunk,
Yeah,
but there are no physical effects.
but I'm good.
No constipation.
Fantastic. I'm feeling good.
Oh, there will be.
that comes with time. It's not an immediate side effect. It strolls on to about 11 o'clock, and your dwarven friend walks back in.
We'll be somewhere battling someone, and she'll be like, "Oh my god, I can finally shit."
I'll be like, do I smell brownies?
Why does my stomach hurt? I need to leave. He comes back in. He greets you all. Says, "I have managed to
I
get us
offer
a
him a
meeting.
brownie. There's
Are
crumbs.
you ready to move? I have managed to push it as far forward as I could. We have a slot in exactly 35 minutes.
Sure, let us be off.
Okay.
Yeah, let's be on our way.
Do they use minutes back in here?
Sure, why
I
not?
guess
It's,
so.
it's
Yeah.
Imagination Land. They can use whatever we want them to use for whatever particular time period we want.
If we really get, we can stop saying gold and just say dollars.
Yeah. We have the power in Imagination Land. And they also know exactly what we're talking about when we use the wrong term. You travel through the town, walking through the people, weaving through. You are getting obvious glances from people throughout the town as you walk through, as you are quite well-endowed adventurers. It is visible. It is visible for some of you as the quality of armor and weapons that you hold upon your bodies.
I have
Some
I have
of you
no
less-
magic weapons or armor.
Some of you less so, but there are members in the party that do look like they are kitted to the teeth.
Just Rook?
I'm walking around.
Jean as well.
John's pretty kitted.
John as well.
Urbag has lots of sparkly clothes that glisten in the
He's
light,
a rich man.
as he has his bedazzled
Chief.
hard rock vest
I've got some
jacket
pretty
and his kimono
fine
of
clothes.
awesomeness.
as well.
You're in
I'm-
armor as well, I think.
Yeah, I'm in a fine leather
Yeah.
kit.
Yeah, and you'd have your nice clothes over top to make it look fancier.
Yeah.
Do you guys do anything to make yourselves look more appropriate when greeting the High Dwarven Council?
Oh, fuck that. Oh,
Cut the
no,
collar,
I put on my hat with the peacock feather.
hat with peacock feather. Yeah. You get to the grand, what you would assume is the government building. He says, "Okay, we'll take our seat and wait for our time. It shouldn't be too long. Our time is scheduled for 3 minutes from now." As normal politicking goes, 45 minutes pass. You are then asked if you are ready to enter, as they have been waiting for you, trying to put the blame on you instead of accepting responsibility for their own tardiness.
Tardiness.
And
Sure,
being
we'll
caught up.
enter.
You are now standing in front of the High Dwarven Council.
Mm-hmm.
How many are there?
Looking around the room, you can see 5.
What do they
Count
look
them
like?
each. 5 generous-looking, well-clothed, highfalutin male dwarves sitting in their fancy throne seats.
I even have a name for
Is there
you.
any brownie left?
There's a name there in the government.
Under the government section, we have names because my brain.
Ne-
gets on. The Council of Elders, a group of 5, male and female. Male. At this time.
They're all currently male. It is the
I
Senate.
mean, that was written 2 years ago, so
Yeah, the
new council members.
That and your current campaign has lasted a year.
Yeah, so that was written
Okay.
more than 2 years ago. So
Last reline somewhere.
Yeah. The person sitting in the middle and the biggest, fanciest chair is Elder Morgoth Stonefist,
Stonefist.
an aging dwarf ready to retire. He, as you walk in and take your places, he says, "Hail and well met." It appears to be a common dwarven term,
I reply with hail and well met.
yeah, we greet him
as,
back.
as the appropriate
Yes.
title is given. Introduce yourselves and tell us what your business is. We are busy men,
My name is
manly men.
I push Rook
Demel
forward.
D. Lil, and we're here to warn you of the impending doom of Kirk Stimidez.
The doom of Kirk Stimidez? What
Mm.
is to befall this Kirk Stimidez?
No, the doom that will be brought upon the world by Kirk Stimidez.
Kirk Stimidez is bringing the doom upon us with our own people.
yes.
Interpreting what you're saying.
That's correct.
As,
Okay, no, he's an asshole gonna work
Doom
for
will be
devil.
brought upon you by him.
He's
Does
working
that
for
make more
devils.
sense?
he's bad guy.
He's a bad guy, yeah.
Okay.
By the
Okay.
bad dude,
He's
Kirk
bad,
Stimidez.
bad dude Kirk, yeah.
Yeah.
He's using your people.
Rook, my friend Rook here will specify.
Talk to a lawyer.
Yeah.
Damn it, why didn't I remember?
Alright, here we go.
Rook speak good, me no good speak.
Well, how did I end up being the face? I'm
Because you're the lawyer.
Because
In fact, I
you
think
get
you
an advantage to storytelling.
would this be considered a story?
If you were to go through a lengthy story on...
Tell the story
is
how
this
Kirk stuck demons on us.
Technically, you would, yeah. Cause
It
it's
would
like-
be a story, technically.
Yeah.
Okay, so I explained to them the story.
Yeah.
But I
Performance
also
check to tell me how well you do the story.
I will perform the check to tell you how well I do the
Get
story.
our local bard to do it.
It's not very well. Unfortunately, it is
That's an
a
8.
yeah, no, it's an 8 plus 2.
Didn't
Yeah.
he also give you an inspiration last time?
What does that do?
Let you roll a d20 to replace a d20 result you already rolled.
But it must replace.
Who
No,
gave who
overall.
It's
inspiration?
you choose.
You choose,
Oh,
but
so
it
it's
just
not-
swaps a dice.
Yeah.
Choose to swap a dice.
So I'll swap the dice to change my 8 to something higher if I roll higher.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how it works.
It's like a better advantage.
That
That's a
is
4.
not better because I rolled a 4, which
Ah.
makes it a 6 in total. So 8 is
So 10 is your total. You tell
Yeah.
an adequate tale. You
Of-
do inform all of the facts.
yes.
Some of them kind of are a little bit mixed in their timeline, so it's not as free flowing as normally you tell quite good stories. They get the gist of it, but don't seem overly swayed by the portrayal.
Is there anything that we could do to make you believe that this is a real threat?
Provide evidence, like any lawyer trying to commit somebody of a crime would do.
I say, look here, council guys. You once requested me and my brothers to save your monastery at the Stonefist Mountains? At the Stonefist Mountains, and we did our job with great honor, saving the Grand Master, monk, or whatever.
Yeah, it was a Grandmaster Paladin.
Therefore, though you may not owe us a debt, because we were paid, you do owe that I have served with honor on behalf of your city.
You have indeed.
And now I bring you another warning of
This-
a vile, like we'll say, villain who serves Asmodeus
Mhm.
and intends to bring doom upon the world through the use of your people.
Yep.
Yep.
I do note this event happening. We have granted you an audience because of the deeds that you have done for us previously and are willing to hear your words.
Yep.
But to prove somebody guilty, you need to provide facts and evidence. And your word is your word, and I trust your word. But my people need more than just words.
Evidence, you say.
Do you have evidence you can produce to prove that he is the said bad man that is going to do doom to the people of our people, as was said?
What would you do if we do provide evidence?
Then fully support you in what you have said and use every facility in our power to free our people and bring an end to this stimidaz.
I sidebar to go to Rock. We wrote some rough notes on Asmodeus, and like, what do you think it may have detailed some of his like recent plans that might coincide with what Kirk has been doing?
Well, the thing is, I don't know. I do not have the notes in my possession.
Right
However,
here you go.
as lawyer, I can counterpoint by the fact that this terrible counsel would just say we wrote the notes. So if I wrote a piece of paper saying Kirk Simmons is the villain and I show it to the it's not gonna work. It's just gonna say you wrote that note, that story.
What if I do it?
Give me generic history roll, either of you.
Generic history roll.
If you do it, you might get away with it.
You might, I
I
guess.
have the best deception in the group.
There you go.
18 history.
With your 18, you would know from the notes you read that the book was written at the time before the chamber was sealed,
Mm-hmm.
so it would not have current events in said book because that book was in the library with...
Yeah, but it could have information of stuff that he had done before we got there. The things that he was
No,
doing.
but Kirk is a very new.
So nothing.
The
Villain.
book stopped with the person who was writing it who put it in there
Yeah.
and they sealed the entire thing thousands of years ago.
So there's nothing prophetic.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
walk
something that
over
happened.
and I
That's
look
what
at.
happened back then.
I was like, "What's on the paper?"
Oh, I just showed
To
you the
these
notes.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm
The
like,
notes that we made.
I'm like, give it here.
Like, no, not gonna work. Slap.
No, give it. No, give it here.
Slap. I put it back in my bag.
Aisha is the possessor of the notes.
Give me a piece of paper and a pen.
I
I-
hand over some blank pages that I have from when I was writing the book. And
Can I have a stuff roll?
A stealth roll.
yeah,
Who's
from
stealth
me.
rolling?
Yeah,
Who's
you're,
that roll?
you're handing the paper to me.
Yeah.
I have
Here,
rolled a
write something
perception.
up so we can give it to them.
Forgery.
16.
16 does not beat the 17 I rolled.
Oh bugger. So they see me handing them a bit of paper.
Yeah.
Do they see what's on the paper?
It's a blank piece of paper with a pen.
Oh bugger. There you go. Got a blank piece of paper and a pen. They saw it.
So as a sidebar to my party members, we don't have evidence. I say this is a waste of time. We will never convince these narrow-minded
Do you know where your blacksmiths are?
fools.
What's your passive perceptions?
16.
15.
16.
Fuck all.
With the 16s, less than 16 don't hear it, but you kind of feel the ground shake and hear not necessarily a loud thud, but what you would deem to be a loud thud because of the fact that you felt the shake too.
Sure.
But
So continue. What does
yeah.
it mean?
That's what you hear.
I got it. Is someone coming here? Something big?
Did
Do
you get
we-
a 16?
Yes, I have the
It's,
16.
Yeah.
it's the passive.
So we say to the council, we just felt a loud thud. Are you aware of anything that's happening around us?
Not besides the general town stuff, like
Oh.
as you I imagine well know, our bastard craftsmen have all been hired for highfalutin as fellow to do jobs.
Can you send someone to look out a window just in case while we keep talking?
Okay, but stalling's not going to help you.
No, we're gonna keep talking. Just
Can you-
doing. Just
Can you tell us the location of
One
these?
of the other elders, not the main guy, talks to a clerk. The clerk runs outside.
wait. I ask you, like, do you not trust the powers of your paladins in your payroll?
We trust all of our government officials.
So
Fuck it. I'm gonna try and persuade them.
What do you say?
say like we could tell you like all we can tell you the truth and have your own paladins verify whether or not they have compelled us to tell the truth. And like would that not be sufficient testimony that Kirk Stimazaz is out for no good.
Truth is truth, but truth based on opinions is opinionated.
I try to persuade them.
It is the truth that you believe is the truth.
So I wish to, okay. Well, I was gonna say persuade to trust the word of, I don't know, just a fellow
Trust
being.
that our opinion is the one that they should care about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, truth is
Yeah.
opinionated.
I'm gonna try and persuade them.
With what? Give me words first, and then roll a dice.
Okay, before I guess finish my thing before.
If you.
Okay. What's your opinion on a individual that works with demons and devils?
They're not good.
Well, if you can force your paladin can force me to compel you to say that this Kirk Stimazaz is legitimately working with devils and demons.
Are they devils and demons? Demons? Which is particular, because they don't associate with each other.
They're
Think of-
demons.
The devils.
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 Devils are lawful beings. They do bad, but they are lawfully bad.
So,
This is known.
so you're okay with people working with devils?
I didn't say that. I am merely stating a fact.
Yes. Okay then. Well, I'm going
I
to state
can-
the fact that Kirk Stimazaz works with devils.
Okay, I will get a paladin to verify what you have said, even though we do trust you.
So you're not going to act on someone who works with devils actively.
Our paladins are on their way. We have to work off facts. This is government, not opinion class.
Okay. Go.
So,
The room goes quiet. Burbeck speaks. His armor glistens as he whirls himself to the front of the room. A hushed pause as he says, "So,
Kirk Stimazaz has abducted my uncle.
Did he? I thought he betrayed us.
Nah, he's abducted. Because this is a persuasion deception roll. A perception. What?
Persuasion?
Persuasion.
Persuasion? Okay, continue talking.
So far, he has opened a portal to hell, used demonic beings to take my uncle through that portal, and since then, through the connection that I have with my uncle, I have been having visions of his torture.
As you say this, the door erupts open.
Ooh.
Several guards rush into the room, the clerk panting at the front. He's heaving heavy, he's been running hard.
Do I have to
You can
roll?
tell he's not a runner. Do you continue to speak over him? Or
No.
do He catches his breath, he stands up and announces to the room. Something is happening outside.
Told you.
The city might be under attack.
Oh.
There is someone in the sky, and there is flames above them. There was an explosion above the city.
Above the city.
You're welcome, elders.
Urbag just looks knowingly at the group of elders and rolls his and face palms.
What do you do as a party?
We check outside.
We take a long rest and come back
As is
next
known.
week.
Yeah.
I go
Can we
like,
do that?
I go
In a
like,
moment.
I tell him, would you like to hire us to deal with it?
We were gonna do it for free, but you were being assholes.
I knew this was gonna happen. I just tell them, so you were warned, perhaps now you can handle what has happened.
Yeah, we'll be.
We'll be right here until you are ready to ask for our help.
Or we're
And
going
then we'll ask you for proof and evidence.
Roll intimidation.
I will assist.
That's some salt there,
Can
Kevin.
you assist with intimidation?
Yeah, the
Well, I guess you can just
Yeah,
look
yeah,
angry.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Are you going to roll as well, or are you going to give him advantage on his roll?
Advantage, yes.
I do have a +6. I am trained in it.
Oh, that's
22.
pretty
Yeah, it's pretty good. 22.
They are clearly intimidated. They all hobble as fast as they can out of the room.
Yep.
As they are
And they
old
don't.
men.
Yep.
They head outside. You can hear a booming but muffled voice coming from outside.
Can we make out what's being said or what language?
Not from where you are. You would have to go outside. Do you wish to go outside and listen to the voice, or are you going to stay here and stick to your intimidating ways?
Has the council all gone outside?
Yes.
We'll casually walk behind them and
Yes.
look and see everything.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with that, but
Like-
I'm gonna like peek out the door. I'm not going outside.
Okay.
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 So those who go outside, give me perception rolls.
Ooh, not great.
Also
Nine.
not great.
It doesn't need to be great.
17 plus something.
7.
21.
9.
There is a giant flaming object in the sky. You
Those
can
who
probably see the
rolled
fucking
higher than a
thing,
10
which is no one.
can hear clearly. Oliver's the only one.
Okay.
Those who rolled higher than a 10 can clearly hear. The rest of you hear muffled versions of the same thing. Words missing, not quite as clear. Great people of Overlook. I, Kirk Stemmedares, am here. Amongst your people is a party. This party holds 2 magical artifacts that I seek. All they need to do is give me these artifacts, which are meaningless in comparison to this city. If they refuse, I will be forced to slay you all.
Does the council know we have the artifact?
If you refuse to give me these artifacts, this party will be the cause of the city being destroyed. All I request are the artifacts from these people, otherwise I will be forced unwillingly to destroy you all.
Where's John at this point?
This party, he's with you guys.
Okay.
It kind of, if he's always assumed to be with you.
So he's outside rather than inside with me.
All you need to do is give me them, otherwise I will be forced to siege the city, find them, and get the items.
So do I see
What
where
say
this
you,
voice is
city?
coming from?
Up in the sky, you can see the big flaming ball. There's kind of like, imagine like flame rain from like fireworks, but cooler fireworks that are daytime fireworks that have like actual flames falling down, like raining from the sky but not actually hitting the buildings. Like a
You know
giant
Lea's got her
fireball
bone on the
exploded, and there's dripping bits of like flame dripping down but dissipating before
carpet. Do
they
you
hit.
know Leia's got her bone on the carpet?
Yes.
But there's no Kirk on
There
inside.
is the base outline of a shadow that you can see with the fire behind him.
So,
So
he's
he's
flying
flying.
there.
He's flying in the air.
Yeah, with
The
a
fire
fire
is
behind
fireball behind him,
him. Okay.
kind of acting like a sun.
Mhm.
He is speaking with some weird voice manipulation to make his voice loud enough for everybody to hear.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. How does the council react?
I go like, he's trying to kill your city.
Who has these artifacts? We need to find these artifacts and get them to him so he doesn't.
Why not
How
just...
valuable can these artifacts be?
How
This
much
is-
you willing to pay?
This is
Upon hearing, do I hear that?
You're inside. You didn't leave
you
the
would
room.
hear the,
I picked the
the-
door open.
you'd hear their generic conversation that they're having outside.
Oh, okay.
You didn't necessarily hear what
I
he had to say.
searched the room of the council for like an escape route or something.
I go like, wait. So your first reaction is to give the guy we warned you about that works with devils.
It was
The
come
things
to
they-
give you an ultimatum.
That you're more willing to just give the guy who's probably out to destroy civilization the things he needs as opposed to fighting him?
You told us he was a guy that was going to bring doom to the city. He is here to bring doom to the city. All he wants is 2 items. How valuable can these items be? Are they worth more than an entire city?
Yes.
That will lead to the destruction of most of the world,
They
I reckon.
If he gets hold of them. Oh, I'm not outside. Can someone?
Yeah, I'm literally talking right now.
Where's
Give
your
me-
honor?
I don't want your
give me a
bone.
persuasion.
Be more specific. Tell them exactly what's going on.
Hey, roll 19.
Do not tell them who's actually
So
holding the
21.
artifacts.
I tell them.
know.
So I'm just saying, like, so you're more willing to work with this person who works with devils, collecting things to destroy civilization as we know it. That includes you, as opposed to turning to people who have been working against them and trying to take them out, which we're literally talking to you for the last half hour.
So you're holding the items?
No, we're just working against them.
You just said the people that are holding the items.
Did I say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I said the people working against him.
Rook face
Holding the
palms.
items.
And then
You did-
decides
you
to
did.
take charge and says to the council, people, you are all cowards.
Where's
We-
your honor?
Yeah, where's your honor? We are done with you, and we shall settle this matter on our own. Should your city fall, know that it is your fault for not assisting us when we came to you half an hour ago.
Intimidation roll?
Okay.
Or do you just power walk away?
I will assist.
Well, I'll intimidate
Just
and
no,
then I'll
Aren't they
power.
already intimidated by him? Because he literally intimidated him like 5 minutes
Yeah, I
ago.
intimidated, so I just more
This is-
intimidation.
This is like extra.
Ah, it's a 20 as well.
At 20?
Yeah.
One of them pisses
Dude,
himself.
Yes.
Yes. I signaled to my friend Urbag to use his stone to call them out.
Is there an escape in the?
Yeah, have you
Did I
found
say?
anything?
With your 10,
Yeah.
I just
you do not
wanna
find
point
any
out
exits.
that-
You
And
find
tell
exits
them
from
out.
the
What?
room,
Yeah.
But
Huh?
they go to
Probably
other rooms
can't,
off the room.
because it's
Not
kind of
outside or.
No.
Yeah, but
away
used
from
it.
the party.
Oh, wait.
Was it
No,
yesterday?
it was yesterday. Remember, you slept
Is
in
it
the
once
inn.
per day?
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be more than once per day.
What was he talking about?
Sending stones.
Stone.
After
She's
a
right
long
there.
rest.
Yeah.
She's just like by the door.
I'm by
Ah.
the door.
She's
I can
hiding
see
by
it.
the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tell her we shall be off. Kirk has shown himself and played his hand.
How far away is he from us where we're standing?
Well, we'll have to go out and look in the sky.
Well, no, didn't we see him? Like,
In the distance, as a small silhouette figure in the
Oh,
sky,
yeah.
probably 600 feet away.
oh, I can shoot him.
600 feet
Yeah,
away.
the longbow is 600 feet range.
Go for it.
With no penalty because I'm a sharpshooter.
Can we not start combat tonight?
Yeah.
Just
Please.
saying.
Do we stop directly there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
want to shoot?
I'll think about it
Yeah.
next time.
Sleep on it.
Yeah.
We will stop there with
Hi-
those
hi,
words being
Bola
said
Dicks.
to the party. And continue this next week.
Cool.
Woo! Right.
That was
Sleep
exciting.
time.
So in my enemies
exhausted.
section, I'm
Right.
gonna write the council
Wait.
of.
Wait, 1 second. Thanks for coming. Just remember, next week, Kraken Packs on Wednesday night, and then
Look to
From-
your viewers.
no, I'm looking at Shay because he's alluring. No, so next week, Kraken Packs on Thursday night, and then starting
That's the
at
concept.
like it's something stupid like 3 a.m.
Sounds
Wait,
great.
on a what day?
on
Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay.
Because it's probably American time.
Yeah, so the actual time is. And I
What's
have
this
it
new
here.
set about?
It's Theros.
It's
Theros
Theros.
Oh,
Return or
Theros
something.
again.
Yeah.
Again, the second.
It's Theros Reborn. No, it's called.
There's
This is
a-
the first time or second
second
time?
time.
Second time.
This is the second time they.
I thought this was the third time.
So it's it's January 16th from 3 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time to
There's one
January
weird
17th 1 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. I know the New Zealand times, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's gonna be a real long time. I'm gonna stream for as much of it as I can, which means that
It was
Accidental
weird.
Heroes next week we'll have like the magic thing on it,
Jewelcast!
but we're gonna dual cast, and then we'll see what happens. And maybe I'll ask Kevin to help me make a deck.
Get good.
Protection from each.
But I haven't
converted
seen
mana
Lucas
cost
at all.
That's
other than
alright.
the
Neither
chosen
have I.
one.
That's, I've seen like two.
He's only
All right.
weakening it.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks for
three.
joining us.
Catch you later. Thanks. Bye.
That's like
That's a weird
quick
card.
follow
Yeah.
and all
It's
those
meant to
sorts
be
of
the
awesome
Achilles